Alright, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Massmere here, and welcome in for episode 2 for No, I'm Not a Human. So last time, last stream for this, also apologies if I got like a little bit of a trickle in my throat, or just like, I kind of like sound like a little off today. I literally just woke up like a couple of hours ago. I did like all-nighter last night following yesterday's streams. So I can't even remember what I played last night. Yeah, I played Megabonk last night, and after that, I kind of like was staying up all night trying to work on some more behind-the-scenes stuff on YouTube and everything. Because I've explained previously, I've got like an upcoming break I'm going to be taking for about a week or so, possibly maybe a little bit longer, but I'm going to try like, keep it around maybe a week. Then I'm going to be stepping away from live streaming for a bit. And so I have like some stuff I've been trying to get like a jump start on in regards to things I want to take care of during the breaks. That way I can focus like more time on the actual, rest part of it. Even though I do have like things I'm going to be like doing during the break to still be more productive as far as like, my content creation stuff's concerned, just not really anything with streaming. So anyway, I stayed up all night, slept like a good majority of the day, I guess like, just having to recharge. And here I am now, going live with this. I didn't go to the gym yet, and so I'm going to be doing that, like following the stream. But yeah, if I sound like a little bit out of it, it's because I guess I'm still kind of trying to wake up a bit, which, liquid life giver. But anyways, point is, I needed the rest, and so at least I'm going to the stream tonight energized. I'm just trying to get like the cobwebs out of my head, but we'll be good for the stream, no doubt, rogues. So anyways, last time I played this, it was like, several days ago. Absolutely enjoyed my first, look at this game, even though there was definitely some moments that really kind of had me like seriously, WTFing, obviously, with good reason for a game like this. And it kind of has me like want to check out like the other developers' works. They got like some other games down here that as I'm clicking that, y'all can't see the mouse thing. But as I'm like, kind of like hovering over that, so I want to see like what other stuff that they've worked on. But first impression, from like, game with by the studio. For all I know, I might have played something else by them. I don't even actually know it yet. First impression of this game is that it's absolutely amazing. Definitely makes you question a lot of things. Because I'm someone who's no stranger to like, games from the Telltale series, like The Walking Dead, Guardians of the Galaxy, The Wolf Among Us. And so choice-based, like narrative focal games, I'm definitely no stranger to them. And this is one of those that definitely has kind of had me like really questioning like who I should let into the house and who I shouldn't. Obviously, a certain Chippendale dancer, he ain't never gonna be allowed back in my house, at least not willingly, even though like when he first jumped in, he kind of did that on his own accord. But I also learned really quickly not to lie to a hulking Chippendale dancer unless he came right off of like, a scene from Attack on Titan. So, yeah, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, watch the previous stream. I think I've also got like a clip for part of it on my Twitch channel, which is eventually gonna be a YouTube short, because I've got like several clips from this, like, last stream. But as far as this is concerned, I've got a few people in my house that I'm kind of definitely questioning if I should keep them around. One in particular who is about to get evicted from, my little antisocial island immediately when we get in here. And also, I'm not really antisocial IRL, it's just my character right here. As I explained previous stream, I am an introvert, so I can relate to the character on that aspect. But this guy definitely like takes like, trusting people to a whole nother level. Though at the same, like as far as like being alone, like extremely introverted, but at the same time, with everything that's going on, I feel like he kind of gets a bit of a pass. But like I said previously, I'm introverted, but I'm not exactly antisocial. But this really does kind of like, give like, the whole vibe of like, the world can be crazy, and we're not trying to get dark with the stream here, but the world can be crazy. Sometimes it's understandable not to trust others like too easily, because like so many out there like are really, concerned with like just basically trying to take from others without any care of repercussions, and just, unfortunately, like, the world's got like way too much hate, too many people that prey on others. And so this game kind of like definitely, feels like, it has like some aspects of IRL stuff to it, just with like, a very like supernatural backdrop to it as well. But at the same time, like, also just like a hypothetical situation where, you're probably not gonna have like, about like several people knocking on your door at night, just want like some stranger just let them in like this. I don't know, maybe I'm just like doing like some little like, somewhat like, too rested rambling in regards to like me still trying to wake up. But point is, this game definitely like kind of like, tests like, your conventions on trusting people. But it also like has this whole thing, we got like a bunch of people come to your door who like are intentionally look very, very weird. And, obviously they're gonna look like, ways you're probably not gonna see someone look IRL. And some of the cases have been like, obviously like definitely those concepts of don't judge a book by its cover, because some of the people that like, I've let in were actually not like bad. And it could be that just on other playthroughs they could end up being an imposter, because of course, like, or a visitor, because of course the same people are, the same thing every time. that's gonna make like each playthrough like, you know, it's gonna make them more dull if like every single NPC is either just solely a visitor each playthrough or solely innocent, like, you know, human each playthrough. So I feel like there's definitely gonna be like some means that they're probably gonna mix some of them up so you don't know what they're gonna be. Because in each playthrough I've done so far, it seems like, you know, the tall guy was definitely like, you know, human. But I'm thinking it could be also possible for all I know it could also be a visitor on another playthrough. But either way, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be the whole thing with like, you know, like the half, you know, the half dressed dude that wrecked me my first you know, attempt at this. I'm guessing that he's pretty much a storyline visitor, so no matter what, he's going to be a visitor. I'm pretty sure that's probably how that's gonna go. So there's some that are gonna be scripted to like be visitors, you know, entirely, and others could be like a human or visitor, and that's obviously, you know, where the whole judge a book by its cover thing comes in, because some of them like may look really weird, but it's also about like if some are scripted to be one or the other. It's dead like, okay, well, this guy looks weird, but, you know, he's actually harmless. But this one's like, okay, well, this one looks like, this person looks normal, but someone just died last night, and they're one of the only ones here. Like, you know, who's still here. So anyways, that said, I'm going to go ahead and get, like, this opening ad roll out of the way, guys. And then we're going to go ahead and get started with this. Because I don't know if it's how long the stream is going to go tonight. I don't know how long this game itself is going to be. Because I'm probably going to, like, just, like, leave it at once I finish it up. I may, like, that, maybe, like, my one and done playthrough for this. Or I may have revisited it possibly at some point if I decide to. I know there's, I think, about 10 different endings for this, but I'm probably just gonna go, like, I'm someone who also, like, whatever ending I get, I like to usually kind of go with that one, unless there's, like, a better ending too, like, you can get. It's actually more canon and maybe a more true ending. An example of my Dawn of Sorrow stuff recently, where I've been accidentally getting, like, the bad ending, and I've gotten on the path to getting the true ending. But I'm someone who usually, like, when there's, like, multiple endings that could be left up interpretation of which one's real, I like just kind of going with one and just leaving it at that. But anyways, we may play more of this in the future once I finish it, but for now, let me go ahead and get this ad break out of the way properly this time, and then we're going to get the show on the road. Alright, guys, so we'll get some of that out of the way. Instead of, like, in between, like, you know, opening it, like, you know, checking the door, like, when a visitor shows up, so I don't almost choke my drink like I did last time. Y'all know, if y'all watch, I know what scene I'm talking about. But anyways, so first things first, we got something we need to handle. Where is she? So, starting this off, office. Yeah, this situation right here, Rogues, we got something we need to address. I let, you know, a certain someone in last night, and one of these cultists I'm trying to protect so this one guy doesn't come along and burn my house down. You. I'm trying to question, is something else happening here? I'm trying to think, was there something else that happened? Because wasn't there someone else here? See, I'm confused now. I hadn't started the game, I'm already confused. So I can't remember all this being in here, unless it's him. I mean, I know he's not sus. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not sus. Her, we'll get to that. So let me, like, well, go and get, like, oh, oh dear, yeah, I'm getting old. Not for much longer. You see, I could just hand over the FEMA notice. So we checked her eyes last time. I'm gonna hold on to this one because, ah, shoot. Well, I gotta have no choice. We checked her eyes, I think. My teeth. You know these old teeth. I used to hate them. Thought I'd just rip them all out. Yeah, well, now, why are you pointing that old thing at me, dearie? I'm already falling apart at the seams. You want to make me toothless to boot? You already are toothless. Now you're about to be headless. Yeah, I don't mind. What does it matter to me, dearie? I wanted to see the end for a long time now. That's what I thought. She was sus. You, though. So we got started off well, Rogues. I mean, last time we did, like, check her eyes, and her eyes look, you know... Don't even get me started on his eyes. So, yeah, I knew it. Her, though... It is here. What more you need? I still got, like, you know, my thing up there. That's supposed to be doing the Gollum voice. I need to test you, but I don't want to. I remember what happened with her armpits. Try to do the voice again. You'll test me. Yes, be sure of something. I mean, those chompers from here or whatever. You know, it's the last time I think we checked. I know we checked her armpits. Unfortunately. Try teeth? I don't... Teeth? The trip what conscious leaves behind? Oh, hell yeah. Yo ass is sus. Here's the thing. Eat it all up, bite a tasty hole and taste of conscience. What is conscience? Well, you better be unconscious from this existence. Haha, shoot the gun. That's what she wants. Never thought she'd favor a big idiot. So her ass was... Oh, damn. I mean, it was kind of a given. We, you know, 2 for 2 on this. So it was kind of a given. There ain't no way in hell, you know, she was human. She wasn't even trying to hide it. So here's my things here. We had, like, Fat Trevor, you know, like, you know, the one guy, you know, that was, you know, the Jack Black looking dude that was talking about human and everything constantly. But I really think might have been a good chance he may not have been a visitor. He just, like, seemed like he was maybe like a visitor fanboy or visitor wannabe or something. But his main thing was praising the sun. Could probably went either way with him. I mean, we'll never know because I don't think we're getting him back because he got, you know, taken by FEMA. But her, nah, she wasn't even trying to hide it. What I would have been surprised by is if she actually would have been human. And, like, there wouldn't have been no way in hell. But anyways, so I'm pretty sure he's good. And my thing is, like, these cultists or whatever, because the reason why I did that, because wasn't, like, was she the one that killed the girl? I mean, was she the one that killed the daughter? I can't remember. I mean, I know I, like, got mad as hell about, like, one of them killing the daughter. No, she killed the cultist. I can't remember who it was that killed the daughter, but I think that's right. It was the punk rock chick that killed the daughter, and I took her out, and, you know, and Baba Yaga right there, you know, killed one of the cultists. So my thing is, I feel like these guys are eccentric, but they're harmless. I really don't think they're visitors. I feel like, why would they actually kill one of their own, you know, when I understand the whole thing about them, like, you know, basically, I guess, worshiping death, but why would they, you know, kill one of their own? I don't know. It just kind of feels like they're too tight-knit, you know, even though, like, he would have said, like, brothers, I want you to kill me so I can be embraced by death's warm bosom or something like that. Okay, brother, you know, yeah, bet. Boom. No. I don't think that they did that to him. They seem, like I said, they seem eccentric, but for the most part, outside of looking like they're trying to either, like, you know, be Sith Lords or members of Organization 13 or some shit, they seem like they're harmless. Now, if I do this and, like, I go in here and, like, you know, wake up, someone's undied or whatever, yeah. All right, so off to a good start. We got rid of, you know, made things less substantial. Don't say anyone died. Okay. My main concern is excuse me? The whole group is dead. Hungry dogs tear at the remains. Spent shells are scattered near the bodies. The hunter must have killed them and took trophies. Mass this war's gone too far. So I've got reason to be concerned now. At least getting too close to the doors ain't like, probably should have done that anyway. That was stupid on my part. Cultists pile firewood into a huge heap. Oh no! Are they planning to burn something? They're mad planning to light reveal itself soon. Until then, how many innocent lives will be lost? Their call. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Don't tell me this. Oh no! Oh no! Do not, because on the road stands a crazed man. He holds a gas can and a Molotov cocktail. He's planning to burn down the whole village. Does he not know these people are in quarantine? Okay, so we got the cultists. So is he a member of the cult? Please don't tell me the cultist is mad at me because one of them died. Yeah, well, good luck, because I don't see anyone in here. So now I'm regretting this, because I could have gave one of them a FEMA notice, and they could have took like one of the sus people away. If I would have known he was showing up tonight. Damn, this might not be about to go well, rogues. We need more people. We need more people. It's the only way to avoid a catastrophe. Where are the people you took? Cut the bullshit. The world is about to end. Keep playing games. We'll take everyone in this house. Yeah, good luck, because I don't think anyone else is here. What the fuck's the point of your agency if nothing you're doing is working? I'm out of patience. I'm not arguing with you. Either we break the door down, clear out this whole damn rat system, or hand over 2 people right now. So we got 3 people left. All things aside, assuming there actually are left. But I'm trying to process it. You know, you're going to break the door down? Well, I mean, it's the last one I got left in my house, so go ahead and have fun. I mean, we'll just go ahead and just keep everything, you know, symmetrical here. It's the last door I got standing in my house, I think. You're not the first to try to resist us. We dealt with them. We'll deal with you too. Good, I never want to see you again. The feeling is mutual. Well, finally, you know, we got something in common, unfortunately. So you're alone. Must be hard for you, for us. I don't check in this district when there's nobody living in it. See, that's the thing. There was literally just 3 people last night. Alright then, goodbye. See, this is concerned. I'm trying to figure out why there's no one here. See, well, I have one more door left, because here's the problem I got. If Chippendale pops back up, whatever, I've got no one to defend me. I wouldn't know. Let's not waste my time. How fare my flock? Yeah, they're still alive. Wait, they're all dead? I didn't, that's the thing about it. There literally was 2 people still in there. Okay, I'm kind of frustrated here, guys, because there was literally 2 people. There was like 3 people. There was 2 cultists, and there was the burn guy. And now suddenly out of nowhere, no one's in there at all. All I did was fall asleep. So I'm hoping I encounter some kind of glitch with this game or something like that. You took all the chance from us. Goodbye. If you did this, dude, I'm back. Tried to find that someone I mentioned. No luck. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did Finma give up on this town or just this block? What if they only how you spot a visitor? Hell, same way you do, I'd bet. The TV and radio spell it out for us. One side's enough to put them down. I don't want to hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know it's that guy who wears a blue denim jacket? Got a kid, little girl, not sure how old. His wife? Well, fuck the wife. Only the girl made it out. You guys dead. Show me you're not one of them. Any part of you will do. You got a gun? Fuck if I care. We'll both go down shooting then. Okay, we got a problem here because I ain't even checking myself. I mean, I ain't brushed my teeth like since this game started or whatever. In game, I brush my teeth every day. IRL, don't say anything. Yep. I mean, mainly what teeth I've got, considering like I've had like dental problems and everything. But open wider, come on, don't shit yourself. Oh no. I'm a visitor? Moving forward, I'm gonna make sure that I check in the mirror every single chance that I get. You son of a bitch. Fuck ass visitor. Thought you could trick me? Time to die, bastard. I tricked myself. You hear a madman behind the door, spitting furious words with raw aggression. You can only wait, hoping nothing will happen. I'm dead. The haze of rage in the eyes of an armed man is more terrifying than any visitor. He shot first. Well, I guess we both took each other down. Huh? Well, I got him at least. Bastard, he got me. How many more has he slaughtered? How many has he burned? Do I drag it out since I didn't go down easy? But what about the others? He's gone quiet. You should probably check he's actually... Because of scum like you, so many are dead. People like you killed my friend. People like you will never let anybody live in peace. What, you think no one will fight back? These minds, damned by insanity. And now I've lost everything, but you still have something left to lose. I'll crush you. Well, I survived, I guess? I'll drive you deep into the ground. I'll drown everything in your blood. Every bastard with a weapon in their hands dies today. Every last one. So, was I a visitor or not? I'm guessing I was. Okay, so apparently I just started carrying out vigilante justice. Okay, that's 2 endings, rogues. But I'm frustrated by that because I'm guessing maybe it's like, I don't know what happened. I mean, it just seems like just one cultist or whatever dying was enough. Well, I mean, obviously, we're only like about 20-something. I mean, that was another playthrough. So that was, I mean, that technically was like another playthrough ending. But obviously, I don't want to end the stream there. So it looks like we are going to be going through trying to find more endings, because I'm not going to like end this like only like 30 minutes. So it's so there's a lot of people we still ain't that jackass right there. So he actually is blue. I guess that's like how they look, you know. Yeah, he is blue. See, I said that. I was actually making the joke about him being blue. All right, so we're gonna go back in. How many we didn't get? We got like 32 out of 68, so almost half of them. Like, if we find 2 more, we'll have like half of the people so far. So that kind of frustrates me, you know, because... Wait, can I continue? Can we re-roll? Unless we start a new playthrough. I think we start a new playthrough again. So continue. So I'm guessing continue, like, once you get an ending that completely... Because he's broken... Yeah. Alright. Round 3, rogues. Hopefully this goes better. I mean, which I guess... I mean, me surviving... Kinda... worked out, but I mean, I was still apparently a visitor. I'm gonna make sure I check myself in the mirror every day if I can. I'm not taking no chances again. No, that's not happening again. No. But at least, like, depending on how things go, I'll know, like, some of these people, hopefully. Alright. So we'll just go ahead and go on through all this. So, I wish there was a way you can kind of, like, skip audio, for, like, skip, like, you know, dialogue, you know, before. I just want to like get past like this part right here. I mean, or whatever. Like, the fact I'm a visitor the whole freaking time. They definitely went Blade Runner territory with that. All right, I'm gonna make sure I actually check myself now. I mean, I kind of like the ending, the whole vigilante thing, where, but at the same time, it was also kind of, is that every person with a gun? Because realistically, what it meant is that, you know, of course, they did, like, some people were trying to survive, and not all of them were probably as bad as the guy we were dealing with. To me, it just kind of seemed like, you know, he was someone who just, like, went this whole elitist route, where he basically went postal, and was just, like, pretty much, you know, going and killing everyone that, you know, it seemed like he was mainly trying to go after visitors, but who knows how many people he actually did, you know, kill, just because they were like, you know, by association. Like, they were like, you know, housing visitors. Could have been like, okay, they didn't know what like these people were. So, okay, you're housing a visitor, so you're just as bad. Blam, done. He definitely seemed like he probably would have been one of those, like, you know, very, you know, those types that would not, like, you know, even the drunk side not to go out. Are they afraid of something? Like, he definitely seemed like one of those types that would, like, you know, definitely shoot first and ask questions later. But that was a pretty awesome twist. I mean, it definitely went Blade Runner, because for those, like, you know, who don't know, there's been, like, a lot of, you know, for what eventually we're going to do a Blade Runner watch party, because I love that movie so much. And that's one of the reasons why I kind of, like, have, like, a lot of things cyberpunk. Y'all can probably see, like, the little, eventually I want to get, like, light up frames for these signs back here. But I've got, like, a couple little neon, like, these little plexiglass ramen and sushi signs. I mean, I'm not, like, a cyberpunk, you know, connoisseur. But, you know, Akira is one of my favorite anime movies, one of my favorite anime, and obviously it is very cyberpunk. And I also do a visual when I get around and, like, you know, doing a power play, do a Cyberpunk 2077 on this channel, which I may do after I finish up Bloodborne. There was, like, some other games I was want to do after Bloodborne, but I may jump on Cyberpunk 2077 as my next, you know, long-term game. But, you know, I mean, and also, like, you know, on my, you know, Quest 3, like, you know, my usual, little hub thing, you know, is like they have, like, a cyberpunk one that's, like, pretty awesome. I've always just loved the aesthetics of it, you know, like the neon, you know, and just everything. But, yeah, like, Blade Runner, pretty much, there's been a debate for a while on if Deckard actually himself was a replicant. And I think, like, in the sequel, I think they actually kind of, like, hint heavily that he was. But there's, like, a lot of, like, speculation on if Deckard actually was a replicant. And so at this one, we definitely kind of had one of those, you know, moments like, okay, yeah, well, I'm basically, you know, one of myself, but I'm pretty sure chances are there's a way for me to not be a visitor. So we'll see. Let's get past all this. So I wish there was, like, a way to just kind of, like, you know, just skip all in the dialogue. Okay, here we go. Okay, we now, if everything continues to go the way it has, we've had like 2 playthroughs where this guy's been good. I think he should be good. The problem with this guy is that no matter what way I go about this, he was gonna be rude with his dialogue. But you kind of understand with him because, you know, he's definitely something he's been through it. So I'm gonna play this right when she gets in here, because I really think that she's gonna be a visitor. But I also think I could just, like, you know, we're gonna, yeah, I wasn't gonna let her in because I think, like, there's a good chance she's always gonna be a visitor. I'm not entirely sure. If I do another playthrough or whatever, I'll probably, like, you know, let her in. Now, last time I shunned her away. You have on you. And Sketchy has a mini amp and a couple bottles of water. I'll let you run the amp if you can actually shred. But they found a visitor nearby. So now they're checking everyone. Cool by me as long as nobody freaks out. I'll let them in this time. Now I wouldn't go anywhere near that kind of shit bag. Yeah, that string bean. That's what I mean. Get rid of them, yeah. Oh. Yeah, sorry, no. Fuck it. If not you, someone else will let me in. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but my boy here or whatever, you know, he ain't ever really caused no problems or whatever. You know, no, you can kick rocks. You can kick rocks, and he damn sure ain't about to be kicking no boulders. He stays. Because I know I can trust him. I think. I mean, he hasn't, like, caused me any problems yet. Alright, skip on past this. Yeah, no teeth. You know, I'm not going, like, point something out here, Rogues. So, like, seeing that whole, like, you know, that weird smile on the TV right there, it made me think of something. I think I've done this in a comparison for something else I saw, like, Yep. The great thing about the 360 isn't beating the games. It showed everyone online that I did. Like, yeah, it's like, if y'all, like, look this up, whatever, it's kind of blurred right here. Almost the same freaking smile as this kid from back when the 360, like, you know, came out. And this actually was, like, memed, I think, like, you know, at a few points. I think it was, like, one I saw, like, Ike from Fire Emblem. It's like, the good thing about, like, you know, fighting for my friends isn't fighting for my friends. It's telling everyone online that I did. And it had, like, a bunch of other ones. It was like this one site that I think is actually gone now because it was definitely, like, a lot of very questionable stuff on it. But it was called Encyclopedia Dramatica. I went in there a few times because, like, just like some of the memes and everything, and some, like, it was some of the stuff was comical, but there was definitely, like, a lot of stuff about the site I really didn't agree with. But that was, like, one of the few things on there I really did find funny. Just absolutely hilarious because they had, like, a whole article just about the Xbox 360 kid and all these other ones. There was, like, a few others. I think they had one for maybe for Attack on Titan. Like, you know, the good thing about, like, slaughtering all Titans isn't slaughtering all Titans, it's telling everyone online I did or something like that. I think it was, like, something like that they did for one of them, but, so really the only one that's here with me right now is my boy. We know he's good. So I need to, like, alright, we know he shouldn't be no problems. And watch this, I'm gonna, like, you know, have him with one other person in here, that person end up dead, and I'll be like, you know what? I'm never letting you back in this house again. I need to check myself. Got a little cavity there. Shit, white. Smokers will kill for these. So, I kind of feel like he had, like, a little bit of, like, something like broccoli on his teeth or whatever. I don't know what. So, I kind of feel like what that maybe is a sign is that we really just want to make sure we don't show him our teeth next time. So, I feel like what will probably be a good idea is each thing I get, I'm gonna, like, you know, probably go through and check. I'll check each thing or whatever over time as I get them. And that way I'll know, like, you know, what it's gonna probably get me killed if I tell the guy and what won't. Just the humor, I probably should go and just check him. Okay, that would just go and time herself out. This is gonna be a quick day. All right. So I need to start checking the TV after what Nika told me before about how I can get, like, stuff delivered to me. So we got here. I'm gonna let him in, because last time he seemed like he really wasn't problematic. What's with your face? What's wrong with it? Looks fine to me. Oh, you mean why am I smiling? Yeah, I haven't seen anyone smile in a while either. Fears make people forget what joy feels like. Despair blinds us to where the little good is still left in the world. I want to lie. Yeah. I know about putting on a fake smile, but I don't want to say it like that, because it's commendable what he's basically trying to do. Let's just be happy about it. There's plenty of reasons, but I can't tell you what should make you happy. What did you used to love doing before all this happened? Try to remember what brought you joy. Can't allow ourselves to wallow in despair now more than ever. Hope remember what lets feel joy. Maybe then death won't be the only thing on your mind. Hang on a second. You know, he didn't bring no cat food that time. Maybe because I encountered him early. Is it? Hang on. God, like, you know, he's creepy as hell from out there. Yeah, it makes me wonder. I'm wondering if it might be possible that when he shows up out there, that's when I know he's gonna be here. We're about to know. But also, like, the heavy knocking, one of that's signs gonna be like a more like crucial event. What the hell are you? Hey, hope I don't look too messed up to get in. What happened to your skin? That's exactly what I mean. It's congenital. I can't do anything about it, but for some reason, people think I'm a visitor. It's insane. Everyone's paranoid. Everyone's paranoid these days. I get it, but I'm not a visitor. What makes you so sure? Because I know what I am, and I'm not one of them. Yeah, replicants, like, don't know what they are. Replicants think they're human. So you can let me in or not. You know what? See, that attitude. What makes you so sure? Fine. What if I give you something, say, the cigarettes? Will you let me in then? It's not cigarettes, it's cigarettes, but... Whatever, come on in. You better not kill anyone, buddy. Thanks for letting me in. And, well, not making a big deal about how I look. You know, you probably picked the wrong day to try to get a tan, buddy. Thanks for letting me in, mate. Why are you walking around just underwear? That's what I want to know. I mean, last time we had Steve-O, now we got Speedo. For those who didn't watch the previous stream, yeah, we had, like, you know, a guy like Steve-O show up, but yeah, of course, then again, when we think about all the times we're wearing Speedos on Jackass, there's not really too much of a difference there. Welcome in, Bree. Okay, where the hell did you come from? Did a couple stretches inside, mate. You do realize that's not inside. You know, you're outside. Would have stayed longer, but they booed me out. And now the whole damn world's gone nuts. Sun's beating down like it wants my nuts frown deep. Well, maybe that's a good reason for you to put more clothes on. It's good. I mean, make me question. They've already, like, you know, got like another ending right when I started the stream. Turns out I was like close to the end of like another playthrough, like last stream of this. And yeah, I ended up being a visitor apparently. So I'm trying to do things differently this time. This is my third ending where however I go about this, so I guess I'm different. All right. Guess I'm back on the streets. Oh, you were in jail. Why'd you stay in jail? I stayed, sure. But you think anybody asked me? Pocket zero, you get out the gate. No cash, old lady hitched up with some other clown, and I got a roof to crawl under. Anyway, enough jawing. You gonna let me crash here or what? So, I'm trying to think here. I got the cigarettes to recharge with, if I'm right. So, I think I know how I can handle this. Come on in. Smart choice, mate. Yeah, smart choice for you would be never smile again. All right, so let's get past those signs. So we got like 2 things here, but I can smoke tomorrow. Give me get my smoke on. First off, I don't know what y'all so excited about. Y'all didn't do your job for shit last time. Well, like the first playthrough or whatever, like, you know, the Chippendale dancer like came up to my door where beat my ass, where they're just standing out there with their guns not doing anything. Also, as I forget, like he pretty much went full Broly on a whole squad of them. All right, turmoil, terror, and suffering. Yeah, that might be the wrong thing. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, and all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies, yet they got their asses kicked by 1. Remember, you can do your part and help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand suspects a notice slip to have them visit FEMA. If you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline on 000-451. Get this propaganda off my, freaking TV. I say, get it off of there. Get it off here. I don't want to hear anything about these jerks or whatever, because they suck at their job. Seriously, the freaking, hazmat guys from, Monsters, Inc. with their freaking sock wherever did their job better than these jerks. So, I mean, they missed, an opportunity here. Call 00-2319. In 2319. I made that joke previous stream as well. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Yeah, I actually value my life expectancy. Reports say a pale maniac appeared on the streets of the city. From various testimonies, police had learned that his victims all had one thing in common. They were alone. Additionally, the maniac likes to talk to their victim before committing their vicious murder. That looks nothing like what he looks like. I've seen him. I know what he looks like. He looks nothing like that. Police have assembled a sketch of the killer from eyewitness accounts. Y'all need a new sketch artist. Something is a very pale, middle-aged man with black hair. He's a slender build and wears a single pair of pants. Yeah, because he can't wear two at one time, so he ain't got enough legs. Further reports have added that he sometimes also wears the skin of a different person. The information has not been confirmed. See this, man. Do not open your door. Do not tell him that you are alone. That's all for now. Well, they say he likes to wear the skin of other people, so I guess he goes full Leatherface. I mean, it kind of makes sense, because I know when he broke in that one time, his face did look like it didn't match his body. So he may have been wearing someone else's face as a mask. Okay, first things first. Let me check my oh so immaculate fingernails. Clean hands. Some powder marks, nothing major. You need to have something that basically stands out so people know you ain't a visitor. Because so far you got 2 for 2. I mean, the vigilantes have come back up. All right, show me your hands. Your nails are too damn perfect. It's like, look, it's the apocalypse or whatever. I mean, I don't exactly want to die from and sometimes I tend to bite my nails. I don't want to die from an infection from not cleaning up under my nails or whatever. I mean, I just have a very good manicurist. And some very good healthcare tips from this guy right here, because you can tell he takes care of himself. Everything's gonna be okay. Still feeling cheerful? Not really cheerful, but I'm not falling apart either. I'm still human, still holding up. That's what I'm saying. Apparently my nails are perfect. That's the problem with this dude. He's got perfect nails. He's got decent teeth outside of a little broccoli in his tooth, or that wasn't just a cavity. But he was saying people would love to have these teeth. So I feel like what he was talking about, was the teeth were white, and that was just probably some broccoli or something on it, some veggies. We're still human, still holding on. We're not making the storm any worse than it already is. And when it's all over, I think we'll be able to forgive each other for the things we've done. As long as there's compassion, there's humanity. You with me? Yeah, zeppity-doo-dah. So on and so forth. Did I let someone else in last night? Hang on. The kitchen. Wait, was there 1 or 2? Okay. All right, you first. Or Square Pokey? You did time. Where are your tattoos? Mate, just because I ain't inked up don't mean I ain't done time. Yo, just put my cover. Simple. Sure, I've been in my fair share of trouble, but I never killed a man. Don't take this the wrong way, mate, but I gotta ask, how you calling the shots here? It's my house! What about it? I got a feeling you're letting just about anyone in here. Bums, creeps. It's bad business. I've been around. I know how it goes. It's trouble, mate. Say you let some old geezer in here, he goes and heels over on your couch. Then what? They're paying all you. There's death on your hands. Get it? Or say it's a woman. Some guy knocks her up. Then what? You want to take care of that rugrat? You want that mess there? Bottom line, mate, real men only. Me, you, we can pull our weight. Is this coming from an ex-con? Look, all I'm saying is don't be letting just anybody in. It'll come back to bite you. This is when you become an expert. The day you got out? Loud and clear, mate. I'll stay out of it. Didn't mean to put you. Gotta get your back up. Your place, your rules. Only thing bothering me. Why the hell everyone's still wearing clothes? Because that's kind of the norm. You know, see, here's the thing. You know, you might walk around almost butt-ass naked in your house aside from your socks, your hat, and your, you know, your... What? You know, your fruit of the loom? I mean, but, you know, here's the deal. Calvin inclined. Because, you know, then, you know, he's, like, being so inclined to basically almost be full nudist here in my house. Oh, let's not forget the sunglasses. You might be able, you might walk around almost butt-ass naked in your own house somewhere, but this is my house. All right, mate, say the word. I'll show you what you want to see. I don't want to see it. Chief, the yellow cabbage or something like that. You check out. For now, but if I'm telling you, I'm gonna go in here and smoke the cigarette, get my energy back up, and if someone ends up dead, okay. Going RV there yet in here. All right, let's handle business. Hands. No problem, mate. Take a look. See, no more set. These hands, using well back in the day, but I already did my time for that. All right. Well, it seemed like they were busting normal. You. Okay, now he's got a black eye. Who kicked your ass? Yeah. What is it? Is it hard looking like that? Wow. Okay. So see, I wouldn't say something like that to someone. Well, not really. Except back at school, they called me a leper. And no one will play with me. They all thought they'd catch something. I figured once I grew up, it'd stop. And it did, mostly. Sure, people still stare sometimes, but that's nothing. Then the cataclysm hit, and suddenly all those old prejudices came crawling back. Only now it's worse because it's about survival, and of course my skin makes me like a visitor. What can you do? Bad times bring out the worst in people. Yeah, sometimes like, you know, good times too, especially when you get like a win and people like suddenly come around like, you know, wanting to, you know, want a taste of like, you know, what you've gotten or whatever. Seen like a lot of cases of it, but no, I would have worded that a lot differently. Instead of saying like, is it hard looking like that? I was like, I would have like probably found like an easier way to kind of like, you know, bring it up to him. Like, you know, basically, you know, I'm trying to think about like a way you could actually say it. Instead of like just saying blunt, it's like, it must be hard looking like that. Instead, I can't imagine like, you know, what you probably deal with, you know. I mean, I know like there's that like way you kind of feel like he's either patronized or doesn't want pity or whatever, but there's sometimes like, you know, people like have something like that where basically they're constantly being like looked at, you know, differently. Just someone like kind of like just saying they understand, you know, they get it, they know it's not their fault or whatever, can still like, you know, do like a lot. All right. Go on if it makes you feel better. I'm going to rule out teeth because the thing is like how he looks. If his teeth are good, so his hands are probably gonna actually. Because that's the problem. He said, all right, we'll do teeth. A crooked, yeah. No reason to think I'm a visitor. All right. So we got 3 cases here where like none of these guys should be a problem. We know he's never an issue. We got those 2 right there. Did I let? I can't remember if I let someone else in. I don't think I did. Oh yeah. All right. Now he's normally no issue. But I've only. If they said someone died tonight, for the love of God, can y'all please behave yourselves, please? Okay. All right, basically what we saw before. Made it. Just checking my boy over there though. So I think I got like a pretty good system going here so far. I'm also out of cigarettes, but hold your horses. See, the thing is, I'd be concerned about calling FEMA because they're gonna trace my call or whatever. It's like, wait, why is he like trying? He's concerned about being a visitor, and they're gonna come here and like think and just trace my call and come here and just try to arrest me or whatever. All right, all hail Chippendale. I knew it was gonna be him. I knew it was gonna be your creepy self. Yes, I've got people here. I'm not letting you in. Is your door nice and sturdy? Never know what might happen to it. You know, you can keep your little Minecraft creeper, you know, talk to yourself. There was like that whole meme, I think, like back around, like not sometime, like when Minecraft was still kind of in its infancy, or like when it kind of was gaining popularity. The whole thing with the creepers. I was like, that's a mighty fine house you got there. Be a damn shame if something happens to it, or something like that. I made like a little this weird Photoshop image or whatever. I shared a thing on social media like a few times. Now I gotta show people just so they know what I'm talking about. Hold on. So I want y'all like, you know, being lost on this or whatever. Is that what I'm talking about? I had this weird. This back when I played Minecraft a bit more. I'd like to eventually get back into it with people for the channel every so often. We'll get back to the gameplay in a second. Since, you know, like, you know, I'm gonna easily be able to handle this jerk right here. So let me see. Go over to. And it was just this weird, just this stupid thing I did just for the hell of it. Photoshop edits. Yeah, so don't ask what inspired me here, guys. I mean, I knew about the meme, and then I just kind of had this whole thought to do something like this. I got like one of those cardboard, like, you know, creeper heads from FYE. And I pretty much just did this weird ass edit where I was like the king of the creepers or something. I had this like this trench coat. I put that on. I just went to this one little nature park. Thankfully, no one was there. And so I'm like right there, you know, a pair of Converses, a trench coat, a pair of blue jeans. I got this creeper head. Like I'm summoning all the creepers to go and just, you know, systematically blow up everyone's doors off their houses and their walls and everything. So it was like a, you know, it was like, it's like the area just seemed like it was perfect. I don't know why I got compelled to do this, but it was just this one random stupid thing. I just like, you know, whatever. So I walked like, you know, probably about like, you know, 2 miles to this nature trail or to this little spot right here. It wasn't like really a full on nature trail, like really nature trail, but it was just like a park where they had like a little playground out there. People went out there for like, you know, birthday parties and family reunions and everything. So I went out there with cardboard head, put it on, stood on a table and acting like I was like I was like some kind of random Dark Souls boss or something. But yeah, anyways, that was a moment. But back on point, you are not about to blow down my door. What gets me is like, you know, this dude definitely does not do his bicep curls, I don't think. You know, you got like, you know, he definitely does seem like he maybe does his tricep extensions where I'm like me, here I am, the gym rat, like trying to talk about this guy's looks or whatever. He's got hardly any shoulders. He definitely ain't doing like, you know, bench presses or whatever. He's not like he's got like, you know, he's got like a little, like how the hell are you gonna be like, it's just, now I'm like looking at it. It's like he's got like a butter face. You know, he's got like this whole butter face or whatever. And he's got like slightly, you know, toned shoulders or whatever, but they're not like built or whatever. So I'm guessing maybe he does like, you know, shoulder shrugs or something. And then like, you know, he's got like a little bit of build on his triceps. See like a little bit of definition there. But you go down to his arms or where he definitely don't do no wrist curls or anything. I mean, yeah, I mean, you definitely kind of probably need to get like, you know, some concentration curls and maybe, I mean, yeah, I don't, it's weird. He definitely skips something day. Yeah, he definitely probably maybe, I mean, he might do his dips. He might get a few dips in here and there, but he definitely needs to work on getting like, you know, maybe some lat pull downs in, possibly some pull ups. All right, never know what might happen to it. You understand? Yeah, I remember last time I said you got a gun. He said delicious. So I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So you alone? No, I'm not alone. There's a Tiffany song I could quote. I was like, I think I'm not alone now. And there's plenty of people around. So kick rocks. It's your lucky day. I hear someone whispering inside. Who knows where they'll be in a few days? Yeah, well, I know you ain't gonna be at my door right now, so I mean, that's a win for me. I need to learn to stay right where I am, because I know that someone else is about to knock. What? Oh, these two. We gotta do the voice again. Hello. Oh, here, lean on me for a bit. Do you maybe have a room for us? I don't know, that's actually the right voice I was doing last time. I was trying to do like the whole Marge Simpson, like her sisters, you know. I think her sisters, like, you know, had the smoker lungs thing. Admittedly, I'll say I haven't really watched like a whole lot of The Simpsons, but... Are you both sick or just one of you? We all suffer from depression to some degree. We knew where things were headed even before all this trouble with the sun. Have you been following the news? It's all been leading up to this, but I don't think the sun's gonna actually explode. We're trying to carry it around. Please mind what you say. Yes, can we... Yeah, see. I think I chose, like, I did that kind of dead. I chose a different option, but it's kind of understandable. Because it basically makes her sound like she's a burden. Yes, it can be draining, but I can never abandon her if that's what you mean. We both left our parents' house together. All we have is each other now. I'm in humor and let them in this time. Thank you. Help me bring her in. I think our parents' death's worth her condition, but she's been like this for a long time now. Maybe she'll be able to snap out of it a little while we're here. I mean, you just better not pull anything. I mean, it's 2-1 special on these bullets. No offense. Great. All right, so Blue Man. Again, the longer I look at him, it makes me think like he's a combination of Squidward, a Blue Man Group member, and Doug, from Nickelodeon. All right, so we got like Vagabond Caillou here, like, you know, like. So we meet again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths. Yeah, well, the first time I met you, you know, I just got killed by a hulking Chippendale guy, you know, in a previous playthrough, and this time, well, apparently last time I was a visitor. Yeah, welcome in, Jeremy. We remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start a conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open it? Where did I choose last time? I can't remember. Was it like somewhere in the middle? I can't remember where I chose last time. We'll do the beginning. The dead soon shall speak, but none will heed their words. Goodness me, how shockingly relevant. Though I suppose it's not much of a surprise to hear that now. What does that mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? I'm asking you! Why the hell am you gonna ask me if I have any insights to offer when I was just asking you what the hell it means? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold, and you need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must be... I know the cat has to enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I have to go ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Then we got Philosophical Smurf. Because he is blue. We found out he actually is blue, so... All right, Philosopher Smurf, go do your thing. All right. And this guy right here, you know, I've already made the jokes about that eyesight and everything, the whole telescope thing last time, but he's like, you know, friggin' the ocular version of Neji from Naruto or whatever. Ain't no one stepping inside those 8 trigrams. You ain't gonna miss a single beat on that. Yeah, you can tell this dude's season 360. You know, he's got like that, what's it, Byagon, or I keep forgetting it, Byagon? I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. I can pronounce Sharagon and all that, no problem, but... Byakugan. Yeah, I was trying not to say Bakugan. Yeah, so he's definitely got Byakugan going on. So that's why I was messing up. I was like, wait, it's not, I was thinking I was going to say Bakugan, but it's Byakugan. Alright, Blood Red Eyes. Alright, it sucks I've only got like 2 I can use here or whatever, so we definitely gotta like play this properly. I gotta use one on me. So screw this. No, we're not doing screw. All right, eyes. Okay, we at least know that's good. So I can show them my eyes, maybe. Eyes look fine. Not red, nothing can pin on me. I know, like, this dude's getting plenty of sleep at night. All right, so the sisters. So we got a problem here. I can only, like, scan one of them. This is the end. Now I can see what Nico was saying before. Like, it was kind of like one of those optical illusion things. At least the way I was looking at it. I swear I thought, like, for somehow her arm was going around her back, or but now I see, like, it actually is, like, around the front of her or whatever. So for some reason I kept thinking, like, you know, she was actually reaching behind her back somehow. Alright, this is the end. Alright, this is the end. How you holding up? I feel like there's a blanket of chains draped over my entire body. It's also very, very heavy. It's weighing me down. I want to take it off. I just need to gather my strength. If only someone would lend me some. How's your sister doing? I had to help her with a lot of things. I was able to give her a bath yesterday. I couldn't even get her in the tub at home. Nothing's changed for her yet. Thanks for asking. Depression can make things really complicated. I'm afraid that if something happens we need to run, she won't even find herself to stand up. Or that she won't be able to eat anything because she can't find this energy to chew or swallow. I'm tired too. I think I'll rest a bit. So we got ourselves a bit of a dilemma here. I think, were they the only ones I let in last night? Or did I let someone else in? Okay, you're good, I think. Well, whatever y'all are. I'm just concerned because I got a new way to check people. Okay. Man, let me check the TV first before we do anything else. Once upon a time, two brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing water made the river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, in the image of that childhood in mind, the two brothers started Barber Brewery together. Since then, Barber Cabernet has become one of the best-selling beers, both at home and in bars. Bob's Energy beer. Drink the good stuff. Drink a lot. Now we'll do. We needed this. For rest food delivery. Yeah. Now available for rest food delivery. Call now on 601-311. Cool. All right, yeah. So now I can actually, I guess get my. All right. I want to check in on my neighbor. So there's definitely gonna probably be like a few more playthroughs, like another couple streams for this probably.
Hey neighbor, thanks for calling. Honestly, I'm still shaken up by all this. The murders of soldiers in November, they even showed up at my door last night. I asked about the people staying here, scribbled something on a tablet, and then one of them took someone out of my house.
And then they take your daughter.
No way in hell I'm ever letting that happen. Over my dead body.
Don't foreshadow.
Trespassers so much as they finger on her, I'll tear them apart.
Where'd they take your tenant?
Hell if I know, they said it was for tests. After all these soldiers and government officials would fix things, should know better than I think they'd help us to get us to a safe place.
Alright, take care.
Thanks. Never thought we'd end up living through interesting times. The sudden vision's now FEMA. So many questions, not a single damn answer. Neighbor, I need to ask something of you. If something happens to me, promise me you will look after my daughter.
Well, I can't promise anything considering what happened last time. But I'm hoping maybe I actually be able to give her proper living arrangements where she won't die like within 2 days. I promise.
Thank you, neighbor. I know I can count on you. Alright, I gotta go. Stay strong.
It would be cool if there actually was like a function where you can actually just click on it or whatever and it would automatically call it, you know, for the sake of accessibility for people. Hello. You've reached for rest food delivery. Would you like to place an order? What kind of kombucha? I don't know what that Energica is. Thank you. Your order has been said. Please have it delivered tomorrow night. All right. So we got ourselves like one energy here. So we should know, like, tall man should be good. The concern, obviously, is, like, you know, if someone dies tonight or whatever, we're probably gonna know who did it. One of them. But the main thing is, like, you know, it's gonna be one of them. We don't know which one. So... Just don't torment my sister. Teeth? We've always had strong teeth in our family. Back when I was a teenager, I even tried to open a beer with them. She's got one missing. I didn't end well, but it taught me to take better care of what it can be replaced. Okay. So that's all I can do right now. Watch me go in here, someone's gonna die. I bet you someone's gonna die. Check TV again. Okay, more propaganda. Let's get this over with, rogues. FEMA, what is it and why was it formed? The Federal Emergency Management Agency is a special government service that was formed to ease the emerging crisis. Yeah, good fucking job. To help address the many problems caused by the visitors' invasion. Why? By making sure there's no one left to cause any problems for? It is not known for sure what the agency was working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. I like how, like, whatever that stack was in the background seemed like they even actually had some words to say about that. The agency is made up of experts in various fields, including many distinguished scientists and noted researchers. If a FEMA employee appears on your doorstep, we recommend you cooperate with them and follow their instructions. Remember, help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. You know what, see, the more I listen to that, the more, like, I'm surprised. I thought someone was gonna probably die tonight. All right, well, before we actually knock on the door and see, like, who's gracing me with their amazing presence, I'm gonna go ahead and do this next ad break, Rogue. So give me about 3 minutes and I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Got held up just a little bit trying to get back. But anyways, yeah. So he was like, knocking this time. Let me guess, Fema. Why am I not surprised? Oh boy, who are they gonna take? Excuse me.
Alright, good evening. I'm from Fema. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents.
Alright, I'm gonna flip the script here. Are you alone?
No, of course not. A squad split up into a few smaller groups so we can cover more ground. It shouldn't take much of your time. Are you gonna help us?
Are you gonna help us?
Our first order of business is collecting more data to send to Fema HQ. Once we do, we'll be able to develop a suitable response procedure. Right now, we just need you to stay calm.
What happens? What happens next?
I'll take one person. We'll run tests to make sure they're okay and determine if it's safe for them to continue living in the area. And we'll verify that they're human too, of course.
So should I just wait here for something to happen?
Yes. Once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment.
At the moment.
We just take one person and try to get them back to you as soon as possible.
Oh. Well, that makes my job a little easier to an extent. But I wonder what would happen if they would have took the sister. Like, the one that, she was trying to look after. So this actually makes things a bit more interesting because they took, like, the stronger sister. Oh, boy. This just took a turn, Rogues, because she could have been sus, but now it means, like, one less person I got to worry about between the two of them, trying to, figure out if one of them was, like, sus and one was what wasn't. And that's kind of sad, though. All right, which one's this? Okay, the refrigerator's not running with this guy. He just decided to just pack it up and move. It looks like he's got a refrigerator on his back. He's got himself... Oh, that's the delivery guy. I was like, wait, hold on a second. I wasn't reading. I was like, wait, I gotta let this guy in or whatever, but no, that's the delivery dude. I wasn't even paying attention. Didn't think deliveries were still running. I didn't expect people to skip stocking up before the end of the world. Apocalypse or not, guess folks still gotta eat lunch. Deliveries might pay pretty well right now, but the risk is huge no matter how you slice it. But this damn sun, they moved us to night shifts because of it. Now people order 20 liters of water at a time, and we just got hazard pay for our tips. Has to pay our tips for lugging that heavy stuff around. Anyway, sorry I got sidetracked. Ready to set this delivery? I mean, I was want to talk to you. Here you go. Kombucha. Have a good day. Oh, I mean, night. Still not used to that. Oh, crap. I guess are you freaking out? Which is what happened. Yeah, I got you. I did it. Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with her. Right, yeah. Yeah, I got her. But I want to sit in that, only sit in that spot. That's where Daddy used to sit. I want to see Daddy. Kick who out? Oh, where Daddy used to sit. All right, so Speedo guy's gone. Well, that makes my job a little bit easier. All right, we gotta let her in. We know we probably gonna have to shoot her or whatever, because of the cat. Problem is we're gonna end up wasting, like, a round or whatever, just to get... that's really it would be cool if you already know someone might be sus, you can just go and just shoot them without having to test them. We'll do the voice. You open or not? You know the bald man? Give me the questions. Yes, I know. How will it help you? Who are you? I dance. But you can tell. You remind me of someone. Do I? Sure. So right now, you tell me more or what? Strange thing to say. I don't think you're human. So what? Want to see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm ballerina. Well, you decide what we do. No, the cat's coming in. Don't read your comments to that cat. No offense to her. I mean, because I don't know if it actually could have been her that killed someone before and I just, shot someone up. Because the thing is, there was the punk rock chick, I think. And I shot her. But I'm wondering if it could have been a possibility that I actually just got lucky with her and her ass actually killed someone. That's what gets me about this game. Like, you know, some of the scenarios get like when you have like multiple visitors, it's like, because I really wondered that the punk rock chick, I just got really lucky when I shot her, and she was the one that actually, you know, did someone in. We got some Among Us crap going on here. Like, I killed someone just because they're there and just getting lucky. When I wanted, I don't know. Either way, I'm more concerned about the cat freezing. Apparently, I mean, no, so. That's almost like Jacksepticeye. No, sorry, Jack, no offense. I can't do the Irish accent, though. Hey, there's a girl in a poncho with purple hair been by here? The brothel, that's up the street. I mean, don't have anyone like that here. She's my daughter. I haven't been able to find her since all this shit started. We were supposed to leave this place. Okay, so I'll say her hair's more blue, and it's more of a raincoat than anything, but yeah, I don't think we've seen Coraline pop through. Alright, then the abnormal heat wave hit. See, I can't like think of a good voice for him or whatever. I would have done like an Irish voice, but also I didn't want to be offensive on that. I mean, I know I've done like a veteran voice here. It's never been anything offensive, of course, but to anyone's, you know, accent. But, it's all just been kind of played for laughs, just like voice the characters and everything, but I've never really been able to do like a proper Irish accent. Then a normal heat wave hit. I passed out, and when I woke up, no one was home. No note, no trace. My daughter just vanished. Yeah, we're not doing that. Where do you want to go? Somewhere FEMA can't reach us. Far away from here, basically. This guy gets it. So they're kind of looking for me because I know too much about them. Maybe those bastards took my daughter. Maybe not. If they did, they won't touch her. To me, they won't. So let me crash here for a couple days until FEMA leaves the area. Then I'll move on and keep looking for my daughter. Hell, I'll even tell you everything. Welcome in. I'm not letting you in my house. I see what you're doing there. You're not coming through this door. I see you. I appreciate that. Was good though. I love that. So we actually had the pale visitor just show up in my Twitch chat. Yeah, I'm currently I like that. That was good. You know, you made my night right there. We actually had the pale visitor pop up in my Twitch chat. That was cool. I love how like some people actually, you know, make accounts just to interact with people playing the stream. I love that. That was he played the part. That was good. Like I was like, wait a damn minute here, because I saw that howdy. I was like, and I was like, ah, oh, shit. Could you actually picture if he actually does come in and if you don't have any, he actually like watches your stream. If you don't have anyone in there with you, he'll actually play the part out even better. That was, I love how some people will do that. Like I remember I was doing like Star Wars Jedi Outcast when I first played through with that, and at the part where I got Darth Vader, someone actually came into my stream, like Darth Vader has followed the chat, and he was actually in there just talking about too easy because Darth actually killed me, and then he said in the chat too easy. And I think he actually might, I mean that account might still be following me, I'm not sure. But yeah, I love when people like make accounts just to do that, just to actually make more interact with people playing the game. But hell, I'll even tell you everything. I don't know, I know exact. That's still great. I know exactly where the visitors came from. Thanks. There aren't many people left today who actually hear folks out. People like you are the ones who will make it through this nightmare. Because you and I, we're immortal. I wouldn't say that now. Learn the secrets of immortality from the forest. I just got like a learn the secrets of immortality. So we might have something here that's actually going to give us another ending. Hang on. I wonder if that's something I can use to, like, you know, my advantage. Like if I actually go through and listen for them or whatever. There's nothing there. That's where the daughter would be. Okay, so yes, that saves the game. This game persists even after your current playthrough, and so we're gonna hold on to that. So basically, this would be like kind of like a way for us to get out if like something happens, I guess. So something bad, like we feel like something bad's gonna happen, it'll be a kind of like a get out of jail free card. Who did it? No, hold on, no. No, hold on a second. I'm gonna watch it. First suggests that the visitor's phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't enroll a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. Well, I ain't got one. Well, there went the other, so both sisters were innocent. You. I'll get to you in just a minute. Because here's the thing. I don't think it was him. I don't know why the hell he's sitting on my... You know, you got a whole fucking couch right there you can sit on, right? Why are you sitting on my... Oh, man, I'm just trying to play it cool. Oh, hardy har har, because there's a fan right next to you. I'm right here just like, you know, just doing voiceovers for both characters where I'm just having a conversation with myself, practically. All right, so the thing about it is, I really don't know if he's actually going to be bad, because he seemed like he was, you know, weird, but I don't know about that whole... I don't know. He definitely seemed like, you know, he's kind of like one of those types that's on the run and everything, so I feel like he could be in it. It'd be... not be a problem. But here's where my issue lies, okay? You. If there's anyone in this house I don't trust, and the thing about it was, this actually made my job even more easier than I planned for it to be, because I was okay, we got the other sister there, so realistically this helped in a way. But it kind of pisses me off. So now, I mean, well, actually, then when you think about it, it could have been possible that the other sister could have been a visitor, because, you know, they just took her before she could kill anyone. So this sister could have been like the one that was fine, and the other sister could have been a visitor. They could have both been like, you know, they could have both been human. One could have been a visitor, and the other one could have been human. But at least we know she was human. But you, however, we got a problem. Well, I don't need you. And no. I've never checked her teeth before, so we're just going to do that. Teeth. But, oh, that's right. Yeah, we checked her teeth before. She's got those pearly whites. Yeah. I'm pretty sure she was the one that did it. We know, like I said, our boy right here, he's never caused us any problems in all the times I've had him in here, which has only been like, what, twice? But this is like 3 times. So, I mean, I knew like her ass couldn't be trusted. Welcome in, Nika. So my understanding is that it might be highly likely that every visit, she's probably going to be a visitor. All right. I mean, he hasn't seemed like he's caused any issues so far. This one right here, kind of still an odd one out. First things first, I'm gonna check myself. Consider what happened last playthrough. We check teeth, hands, and eyes. We definitely want to show the guy the teeth because our teeth are good. Hands are good. Well, actually, the hands were, had like some powder on them. So I really feel like we don't want to show them our teeth. So eyes probably would be like, you know, when we could show them. Armpits though. Let's check my armpits. See, I didn't want to check hers again because I want to get away from this, and I'm making all those jokes and everything, and apparently my armpits are just as bad as hers were. But hey, I got hair right there. Because wasn't like that, I think like the whole thing was supposed to be like they weren't supposed to have any armpit hair. Well, I mean, at least I know that checks out. What the hell is that? It's like a rash, or worse, a fungus. I clean myself up, maybe it'll help. Probably shouldn't have done that. I'll check it again tomorrow. So, our boy right here. I'm gonna check with him real quick. I swear he looks like Jacksepticeye. I can't get over it. Alright, man, I'm just dying for a drink. What do you mean when you say we're immortal? Well, you could shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want. I'm not doing all that shit. But I recommend against doing that if I were you. Of course, we're not immortal in the way you're thinking. After death, we reincarnate and live again. Then we die once more, and the cycle of rebirth continues on. I know how that sounds, but if you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand. Maybe the visitors were once human, then reborn. I can't say for sure. I don't know how this shit works. I'm certain nature keeps plenty of secrets from us. But I'll find my daughter one day. I'm not sure if I'll do it in this life or the next, but I will. Because we never truly die. It just seems like he heavily believes in reincarnation. I knew you'd say that. We're gonna go for teeth first. Alright. I didn't have much chance to brush them the past few weeks. Lucky me. I'll leave you alone. They didn't seem perfect. I mean, I think like the sign is like, you know, when those things look like so white or whatever, you know, you could probably... You know, they got that Colgate smile. Okay. Hold on a sec. Where's the dog? I'm gonna go and say it straight up, buddy. I had bad luck, you know, with her dying last stream. You keep your eye, you know, you make sure she's protected. If I come in here, she's dead or whatever. I'm pretty sure the daughter's gonna be fine. I don't think I'll ever have to test her, but that'd be like one of the big, like, you know, curveballs. All right, hopefully, please, just everyone just behave yourselves. We got ourselves something good going here, it looks like. For the love of God, please behave yourselves. I'm trying to remember, does like I can't remember if like the other thing about someone dying, I can't remember if like it happens here or like when, oh, I think I remember now. I believe it doesn't actually happen here. It happens like after, like it was, yeah, it was, oh boy. I don't think it happens here. Yeah, that's right. I keep getting it mixed up. It's not here, we'll know like in the next morning. Remember like when I let Baba Yaga in or whatever and... Chippendale? Look. Do not take the daughter. I'm hoping you don't take reincarnation guy either. I'm kind of hoping he takes like one of the ones... See, this is where I probably should have let, you know, cat lady stay or whatever. But the thing is, she already killed one person.
Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long.
What about the last inspection?
The results are inconclusive. To study the sun's effects more thoroughly, we need to take someone else from your household.
So my take on it is that, like, you know, to study that the results are inconclusive means you got results to some extent. And it basically shows, like, they're inconclusive. It means you couldn't conclude they were a visitor, so why the hell do you bring them back? Of course, we already know why, but... Whatever, I'm trying to, like, play it cool with them. Fine, if there's no other way.
Don't worry, the procedures are demanding, yes, but we'll allow them time to rest. Once the tests are done, we'll tell you what to do next.
I'll tell you what I want you to do.
If you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip.
Would you take anyone or not? You know, y'all gotta stop banging on my door like this. Yep, still holding up. We're having a grand old party in here. I want to know what you were doing in my Twitch chat earlier. I didn't invite you. I will ban you from my chat. You stay out of my chat. No offense to the person that actually came in doing the pale visitor thing earlier. That was great. I'm just playing the part here. Like, you gonna freaking leave my doorstep and come and freaking hop in my Twitch chat. Like, has anyone else died yet? No. Shit. All right. Well, damn, fam. I'm sorry. I'll come back later. What'd you think of that guy? Guy in the suit. I don't know how I feel about him. Well, I feel it all. Everything's been decided for us. Blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? What I can do is make sure I don't skip arm day at the gym. Can you ward off death? Apparently I'm immortal, so apparently so. Stop the floods, the fires, the decay. You know, you've been playing too much in Sid Meier's Civilization. Or Populous or something. So one of these getting like these God roll games or whatever. Now, I know Populous was definitely a deep cut for those in the Super Nintendo. We played that back in the day. I've never really been big on like, city building or, God style games. Yeah, I mean, I like insulting him. He's definitely one of the best ones. Like I said, he makes me think a lot of Attack on Titan. I just think, yeah, the Chippendale Titan. He's definitely an anomaly. No, abnormal. That's right. They're called abnormals, not anomalies. The same damn thing. The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. I mean, you don't know me. I mean, I might have picked up a few things from Dio from the JoJo. I might be able to stop time. I just want, but that being said, I just want know what's the world are you doing back on my porch? So, yellow. I'm not alone. Shit. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Goddamn. Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean? Yes, things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. Falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Yes, the cat's with me. Alright, so we gotta listen more, more Vagabond Caillou's, Alright, wonderful. The cat's with you. What to do with the one who bought it is for you to decide. Oh, she did. Already took care of that. Well, twice over now, because I mean, that's she killed one of the sisters. Like, oh hell no, you gotta go. Because I learned that last stream that she was a visitor. Probably is gonna be a visitor every playthrough. All right, how did you know about the cat? I can't remember what I asked him last time. How'd you know about the cat? I see further than most. The gift I was given. I don't see all, but you, I know what awaits further down the path you walk. Something terrible comes to meet you. Yeah, he just left. You are not the cause, yet you will feel his touch all the same. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? What's this to do with that information? Nothing. I've already said too much. But for 2 days yonder, testing portends doom. Halt your scrutiny until the third sunrise. If you can do that, my guidance can continue. Maybe it'll bring you peace, or at least help you move on. Hope to see you soon. I think I just got what he said. Halt testing. Is he telling me I'd like not to test anyone for 3 days? You're out of your freaking mind. Now, if I'm in a situation here where, it's people here I know are good, I don't have to test them. This dork. You caused me nothing but problems last time you came in because I couldn't understand exactly what your whole deal is. You're going somewhere else, buddy. Damn, man. You scared? Have you gone shadow mad? Hey, I'll break it down for you in simple terms. Sun does... Hang on. Wrong voice. The sun does not burn and boil us alive without proposal. It's cleansed us of our sins. Yeah. I'm just gonna go skip. I'm just gonna skip all this. All right. Praise the sun somewhere else. Are you a complete imbecile? You're shooting away a righteous and just man. You son of a bitch. You conniving son of a... Yeah, we can go be a cigarette. You like the sun so bad, or go out there and get smoked by it. Were you just feigning ignorance about the sun? Well then, fuck you. I'll go save someone else. See ya, shithead. Good fuck. You know what? See if I ever let you in again. You jerk. This is a concern. I can already see. Her eyes are tattooed as well. That... I don't know how I feel about this, because it looks like her eyes are tattooed. She's heavily modded. Like, she's got, like, you know, ears are stretched, plenty of tattoos, piercings and everything. She's already got it down, like, her eyes, sclera or whatever, are, tattooed. So that might make it a little bit tricky to actually test her. Oh, so there is someone here. Mind if I come in? You're a bold one.
Mr. Grinch.
Hey, why so rude? I'm just making an observation. I haven't done anything wrong. You can drop the judgmental look if that's what's going on here. No. The way I look, here we go. Doesn't mean anything. I don't wish anyone harm, and I hope you're not that kind of judged. I got tattoos myself, lady. So do some of my, like, my regulars. I mean, hello. I mean, we kind of have a little something in common here. Obviously, she's not talking to me. She's talking to my character, but... What are you running from? What makes you think I'm running from anything? I mean, you're on my doorstep. I'm just not a fan of formalities. It makes it easier to get to the point. Plus, I've got a feeling the cities won't be safe for long. The longer this goes on, the worse it gets. No air, more crime, paranoia is boiling in those apartment blocks. I think we're headed for one hell of a shit show. I'd rather not be in the front row when it starts. All right, come on in. Perfect. Let's talk tomorrow. I'm wiped out for a day. It's been one brutal week. For the love of God, please, can y'all just behave yourselves tonight? Do not let me wake up to a death. Do not let me wake up to a death. Do not let me wake up to a death. You know what? I just thought about it. Hope I'm not going to regret this. This would be a perfect place to save. Because Sailor here to save will persist even my current run ends. So we can, this way, we can kind of like go and try just not testing with next few days, see what happens. And afterwards, we can like roll back to this possibly and then like, you know, do it like normal. Okay, please everyone, just behave yourselves, okay? I'm trying to make sure everyone is at peace here and safe from everything outside. Don't bring this nonsense in here. Come on, guys. What'd I tell y'all? That's some bullshit, all right? I'm trying to open my doors to y'all and y'all gonna be in here like y'all just can't get along, can you? I can't with them. And I can't test any of these fuckers or whatever because I'm trying to do this other thing. They planned this. Like, we're supposed to be, like, not testing when they're right here testing my patience. How dare they? Whatever. Ay, ay, ay. Each day, spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Signs aid the search, but did you ever find yourself wanting a foolproof way? Introducing our new revolutionary aura-sensitive photographic film. It exposes the soul's energy, allowing you at home to discern a human from a hostile visitor. Take a photo, and if you see a black patches, you found a visitor. Now, science time. I don't know what the hell I was doing with that little information. Like, you know, for just one, you know, buy today for one easy payment of $19.95. Okay. Okay, she's alive. Where's... Tall dude's gone. Which one of you did it? Which one of you did it? Because, see, we got a problem here. So I'm guessing they took, like, you know, reincarnation guy. And tall dude... You want in my freaking bathroom? There's a whole goddamn couch out here you can sit on. Here's my problem with this, though. Her. I think it was her. I don't want to profile because she basically got on my ass about it, but this dude's been here for several days now and nothing's really happened. I know it's not her. The problem is I can't test any of them. And it's probably in the bathroom where everything's going to shit. And I hate this, because what this means is that, just so you know, ladies, there's gonna be a problem here. There's only 2 people left or whatever, so, you know, if you're still alive after... I'm working on it. I think I come here. Yeah, I mean, I know the cat can pretty much, you know, like, you know, give me like a mulligan, like where a night where no, I need food. See, that's where I screwed up. I should have ordered cat food yesterday. So at least then that would, like, you know, helped out. At least like make sure no one dies tonight. Someone's totally about to die. That's the thing, like, here's the other issue, too. If I let anyone else in or whatever, they could end up being the one to kill someone. Don't be on me. You're probably one that did it. Oh, you know, they saw in those logs. They saw in the whole goddamn redwood. Like, don't sass me, girlfriend. I did that way too well. Don't say a damn word. Let me open this damn door. Wait, hold on a second. No one's here. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh, that's the mulligan night. That's the night where everything's burning down. Oh, God. Someone's about to die. We have this program of breaking news. What are the visitors? Creatures from deep under ghosts? Creatures from deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. Here comes the conspiracies. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about the visitors' true origin. Are they aliens? The Walking Dead? A lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmission remains unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of visitors. Believe you've been exposed or unsure whether you might be a visitor? Call the FEMA hotline on... Didn't they already give me this number? Oh, God. Even the hardest of workers need a break. With Marlboro cigarettes, you can take a deep breath and truly unwind. Marlboro, cigarettes for real men. Disclaimer, the company is not liable for any harm that may occur to the lungs' lifespan. Consume at own risk. Now available through food. I'm already, like, having enough struggles, like, trying to keep everyone here alive. I don't need, like, you know, just, like, cut down my own life expectancy. I'm warning you. So he wasn't, so I called it, he wasn't a visitor. But now I've got a problem. I should have ordered the cat food yesterday. Because now the girl's gonna die. There's no way around it. Because I know the girl, yo ass is, you are sus. Wait till I reload this save. I'm gonna take you out day one. Just wait. As soon as you come in my house or whatever, done. I said, I'm gonna, like, you know, just see what happens after all this. And then I'm gonna revert the save. Hold on a second. Oh, well, then again, you might be next. Hell, I don't know. Okay, I just want to see what happens. Because if we do get an ending, that'd be cool. Mm-hmm. You ain't coming in. Trust me, I've already got enough hell going on in here. I don't need you coming in here being a freaking hypocrite. I see ya, blah, blah. Nope. Are the rats in your walls? There's gonna be about to be one less rat in my walls. I cannot avoid pests. My lord's foulest creatures do not agree with my skin. Do I need to point out the glass house that we got going on here? I mean, you're such a pest, I'm surprised Willard didn't come up to freaking claim you. It's in a hotel. Oh, thank heavens, I would never have figured out had you not informed me. The sass and sarcasm is my shtick, okay? Oh, that's how it is. My death will weigh heavily. There's a kid in here. I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna end up dying or whatever. Trust me, I'm more concerned about that than, you going out there and... It seems like it's always when I step away. All right. Okay, why is this guy just scream T1000 for some reason? I mean, he does look like Robert Patrick, but for some reason, it just seems like he was just saying, I'm looking for, yeah, is this where, I'm looking for John Connor? I don't know what it is about him, it's his stance. He looks like he's about to freaking gut me through the door with a freaking, his other hands turns into a knife or something. It's probably the shades. Because obviously, the Terminator wore the shades and everything. But he gives he looks like Skynet sent, he looks like, Cyberdyne sent his ass. Alright, can you help me? I'm not from around here. How'd you even... Alright, what's the problem? There's been a mistake. I can't get out of the city. Yeah, that's what I mean. He wasn't dead. It's his stance. It's not the weight, it's his stance of it. He looks like, he's looking for John Connor or something. There's been a mistake. I can't get out of the city. Airport shut down, trains too. Picked up a time for sightseeing. Yeah, I got that. Believe me, if I'd known what would happen with the sun, I'd never have come. But I'm here now, and I can't afford a hotel. Please let me stay with you. It's gonna be probably a short stay. I mean, we got someone here who's been killing everyone. Come in. I appreciate it. Why was that interaction so calm? Don't you me? You're already in thin ice, lady. I know exactly what you've been doing. Just wait. So, I know this sounds bad. The only reason I'm letting him in is because I don't want to see the girl die. I know he's innocent. Fireman. I got caught out in the sun when we were fighting forest fires. Alright. Getting completely burned alive, but still horrible. Trees, they went up like matchsticks. Never seen anything like it. Smoldering animal carcasses covered the forest floor. Virginia Hospital. Alright, I'm not, yeah, come on in. Alright, Amber. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, it's then gonna be insanely long stream for this tonight, because once I do this, I still gotta go and hit the gym. Since I did sleep most of the day, but also I understand, definitely need to get some rest because we do have the multiplayer stuff tomorrow. But yeah. Get some sleep, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Alright, thanks, pal. I don't think I'll be in your hair for too long. Well, considering. See, I could easily, if I really wanted to, pass this off to a certain someone in the bathroom, hint, hint. Mm-hmm, yep, I totally could. That sassy every time I walk by. Please, just... Alright. But I mean, I'm gonna be reverting the save anyway. Is it a... You're gonna get it, bitch! I don't use that word normally or whatever, too much rogues or whatever, but Everything she could have killed, she went after the kid. Just wait. Wait a damn minute. Where's the other guy? Where's the sightseer? Unless she got two of them. Is he in the basement? Oh, hell no! Oh, so y'all just in here just having a good time, all right? We got one of the long lost Weasleys, you know, when you know, the girl with the dragon tattoo right here, and it's just right here, just chumming it up. You know, you probably don't want to be too close to her. You really don't want to be. I should be talking to him at least, you know, but it's getting harder by the day. Bullshit. You're making it harder on me. You talked a lot out there on the doorstep. Oh, you noticed. Occupational hazard, I guess. Talking too much, especially when I'm nervous. I always think I have to smooth things over, say everything right, making it as palatable as possible. Used to be a radio host. Well, damn. What? Believe it or not, I couldn't care less, but staying there became impossible. Total circus now. Every cook's on air screaming like to sell something, offering overpriced peace of mind. Here's a miracle bomb for all your troubles. Just put a glass of water by the radio. It'll soak up the waves. And it kept getting worse. Couldn't stand being part of that anymore. I've had enough. And don't even start on the news. I just sit there wondering how the hell we're still alive. Franz, you keep killing everyone. Whoa! What's up with your face? Oh, he got that tan. When I could get out of this place. Where are you planning to go? What's the point now? I'm never getting out home anyway. Damn son. Screw it. Screw that whole visitors epidemic. It's just here everywhere. I've been planning a trip for so long. Saved up, paid for vacation leave, and what did I get? The trip ended before it even began. Okay. Wait, hold on. Radio. Shit, see, now I could have already done, like, I had the day's pass or whatever. You said something about third sunrise. Catch a signal, turn the right knob. To do this, left click and hold on the right. Right knob and move your cursor left to right. The knob for adjusting the volume is on the left. You still can't get a signal, try changing the wavelength. Do this. Okay. Okay. Darn it. Okay, I know how to use it now. Alright, I'm just hoping I didn't botch something here. It said like use the radio, now I know I could do that, so at least now I got that one saved so I can like go back. But I don't know if it's a one-time thing or not. So I can't use the radio anymore, at least I know how it works. Alright. Whoa, hold on, this is different. Do we do something right? Maybe we did something right. Hmm. Okay, we did something here, Rose. I think we got it. Where are the ones you took?
We're in no position to make demands.
Hopefully we did the radio thing right, possibly.
You're all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where you got us. You raised that away about a visitor colony. A place that used to be my hometown.
As long as all this can continue.
You're still starting to cause these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests. Keep this under control. Cooperate with us, and this will all be over before you know it.
I didn't know or someone else. Not like I got anyone.
Yes. This time we need 2.
Good luck with that. Everyone's gone again. I think we got another one of the endings.
Alright, just until your residence over. Everything will be back to normal soon.
Fine if it helps.
Remember, help us, help you. Leave for understanding. Bring these 2 back before you know it. So you're alone. Must be hard for you, for us. How we check a district when there's nobody living in it. Alright then, goodbye.
Alright. Well, I know we're probably about to get another ending. This is what happened last time. I wouldn't say that, buddy. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. Yes, and it's mine. That is correct. Death is everywhere. Some were burned, some dragged out and executed. Death's taken a liking to you, yes. Who even are you? Why are you dressed like this? We are the harbingers of a new faith. The orders of the hallowed doctrine. Death has come. She wishes only to soothe humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and bedlam. We're simply helping her draw closer. The only way to find salvation. There's no going back. You want to come in or something? Hang on. Perhaps you'll end up burning after all. Watch all my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Forgive me, but there will be no other way to accomplish our divine mission. Now, fine, I'll shoot you all. I think we few are all that carry the torch of our faith. Others will come. While you sleep, they'll douse the walls of gasoline and strike a match. If you survive the blaze, your house will go gone. Where will you run? Perhaps let them stay, yes? Dash take very long. That's weird because we should be in... Keeping your distance, huh? Good, that improves your odds of survival unless you're a visitor. Why aren't you indoors? This isn't a damn game. Some people pity the visitors, think they can. I don't know. Get better. A couple days pass, they butcher everyone in the house, then they run off and do it all again. No justice. I don't hide, I am justice. Who do you think is the freaking Punisher? What's with the gear? Is that supposed to make you visitor proof? Visitor proof? Oh, you mean this necklace. Yeah, that's a good term. I'll have to start using that. It's a reminder, so I don't forget how many houses and how many towns I've purged. Pull a single 2 from each visitor. They're the easiest trophies to take. And if one really leaves an impression on me, I might take something else. So why are you here? Hold it. You already asked your questions, now I ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out? Bim's been taking people no clue they're coming back. They know what they're doing. They got their ways of spotting business signs. Why would you bring them up? Suspicious. I got someone I need to check on. I'll be back later. You pique my interest. Hopefully this ain't like the big one. What the hell? Finally, some kind of shelter. What happened to your eyes? Sauce unspeakable, I won't dare describe it, for who dwells on what the mind bursts when it breaks. It's always just in front of me, burned into the darkness. There are no words for the ancient dread that tore through my soul. Trust me, if you've seen it, you'd have done the same. You mean the pale man? You really think a pale man is all it would take for me to rip my eyes from their sockets? Oh no. There's something far worse out here. Bigger, stronger. It can't be named. If all it's in a burning flesh, it reads what we sung. That thing was never meant to exist. It shouldn't exist. Come in. Then maybe I can finally get some rest. Damn, it will be hard to sleep without eyes to close. That's weird because like all the doors got knocked down where like something's gonna happen. No one's left. Is this because of the dream? Good afternoon. You're watching the news. Famous currently... Alright. Bleeding gums. These dorks are here. I'm gonna check the radio, and they're gone too. I think I probably botched something. What day are we on? Day 9. So my thing is this dude right here or whatever. I feel like we might like possibly like screwed up our chance of things, but like I said, I got that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and like continue this playthrough. And at least I can go back to our other save and see if I can do things differently. Because the only problem with that is that I think I botched it because I didn't know about the radio until I think like enough too much time passed. Like I remember like I think he said like 3 days or something. So dark. Oh no shit. Tell me, what'd you see? You don't want to know. Trust me, it's a mercy not to. I thought if I could stop seeing, I'd be free of that thing. But it's carved into me now. It's still a dream. It's always there. It visits often. Well, I think like it seems like that's definitely been like 3 days that passed. So, yeah. I basically just need to like stay on point with like, cause I feel like as long once the other guy comes back or whatever, I just need to like, you know, show him something I know is going to like, you know, not get me killed. Armpits better now? Jeez. Or no teeth, hands are good, eyes, ears. I'm guessing I'm good. Probably just gotta show my eyes. I can use this last one. Well, you know, that was gonna be a joke. Checking his eyes would just be like very disrespectful because he ain't got any. We'll check teeth. By the way, they are the last witnesses. I chewed on the truth. Choked on it until it clogged my throat. I should cleanse my fist, my knuckles white as my gaze brushed over it. Now my hands grasped into this, waiting for the sweet embrace of my death. What? I didn't ask y'all that. Okay, his teeth looked like they might have been a little flawed. I'm not entirely sure. But someone dies tonight. Because I know the cultists are probably innocent. They're like the only ones here now, I'm pretty sure. There's everyone else left, so... We're gonna find out. Also, might want to check. Visitors aren't just hiding among us. They might be infiltrating in our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting hours of organized cult activity. Yeah, I know. I've got 3 of them in my house right now. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of the unknown deity, and powerful possible ties to the visitors themselves. According to these new reports, the cult has taken a public stand against FEMA. What began as a harmless evangelizing has now escalated into direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may even be responsible for the recent violent incidents in the city. Viewers are urged to avoid contact with these so-called new believers. Any or sympathizing with any cultist may result in arrest or criminal charges. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. See, I'll say that. And I got 3 in here in my freaking my living room now, hanging out like the freaking Beavis and Butthead. I think I know what that knock is. What? Fester, you are far away from the Adams family home. All right, oi. Whole world's gone Pete Tong, eh? Oh God, is he talking with a Cockney accent? It's in society no more. The beasts have come out to play. Finally, no more holding back. What are you talking about? You been to any of these other houses? Walk the streets. All your rules and morals don't go up in smoke, sunshine. Don't mean diddly no more. It's simpler now. Tear bashes throw out his winter chicken dinner. How many houses have you been through? I never stayed near him too long. Chicken the same everywhere I go. Fear blinds people to the bigger picture. You still got proper order here. That's a rare thing. He calls it proper order. I've literally got 3 fucking cultists in this house and a guy without any eyes. That's saying we got like 3 people here who want to embrace death, and the guy like you probably couldn't actually find him to stab him in the first place if he was a visitor. So all right, got proper order here. It's a rare thing, sunshine. I'm curious to see how you keep it. This should be great. Good boy. Power's the name of the game now, sunshine. You can either roll with it or let it roll over you. Let me guess. About time you came back. You're not coming in. You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. Again, you were in my Twitch chat earlier, I know. And now one of your ilk is deathless, all because of a word. One single word. But what word is it? You know who I mean. Yes, same things happen around you. Strange things happen around you. I don't care. Detached, are we? Don't even care anymore? Well, let's fix that. There are at least 2 of us inside your house. You open the door for me. Can you come back later? Shame, I'll leave. But now, before I go, let's try out that gamble. You alone? I'm not alone. Well, even if we all rare side now, let alone your kind locked in their walls, change is the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I'd lead the pack, do you? There are far great things out there. Ad break's about to start too, Rogues. There are far great things out there. Simply follow orders. Well then, till we meet again? Alright, we're not quite done with the night, but anyways, ad break about to start soon, and then we'll wrap up this night. Alright guys, we're back. And we got one more visitors. Alright. Oh, wait, did he come back again last time? I can't remember. You're there, yes. The feeling is worse now. Strange. Is it because of all this destruction? Do you need some help? I've already got all the help I need. I just feel weaker. My sight can't reach as far as it did before. It's probably not you or her. This happened once before at the very beginning. Everything will be fine. Newly grown stalks will break through the ash and reach for the sky. I think I say that. I never understand what you're saying. Goodness, I do not wish to scare you, simply thinking aloud. Before I came to you, everything felt so clear. Now it's like fog. You have a basement, yes? Something's there beneath the soil, though I can't quite see what. I've been really wondering about that freaking basement. You better give me a shovel or something. Do I need it? Goodness, I can't think clearly. Though in the soul, I see one more thing. Don't jump, not yet. I should rest. Don't jump, not yet. Oh, for the love of... I thought that was it. What? Who in the blue hell are you? Okay, gotta think of some kind of voice for this guy. You ever dream? What? Well, I mean, I had a dream a few nights ago. It was kind of weird. You know, dreams. You know what a dream is? When you sleep, you see anything? You know what I've realized? People barely dream anymore. Why do you think that is? Do you dream? In the reverse there, Bicey, I can ask you the same question you asked me. I can answer your questions with a question. What'd you say? I haven't slept in 6 days. How the hell are you even functional right now? I say that, and a lot of times I've barely got any sleep, but 6 days. See, here's the thing. I can tell you exactly what it is, Rose. No, his ass is freaking scared like hell. He is trying to hide it. He watched that damn tape 7 days ago. He knows that someone said, you're gonna die in 7 days. And he's like just been on alert. Probably like, you know, his surroundings like complete, you know, full 360 more than the news guy, you know, with his freaking like telescopic, you know, lens like glasses and eyes. No, he's on his guard. You know, he knows that Sarai is like coming to try to whoop his ass. Well, you know, you got one more day, dude. I don't know where I was going with that whole rant. He watched the damn tape from the ring. I haven't slept in 6 days. Maybe if I did, a dream would come to me. Or maybe some girl's gonna come out of a television tomorrow, but... this dude concerns me. I don't know. The thing is, I'm trying to keep the cultist alive. Because that day is coming. You should leave, maybe? I don't know. Do you think people will ever start dreaming again? Oh, I surely hope so. It's hard without dreams. It's hard on anyone. Well, he left, likely. Y'all gotta stop knocking on my door like that. He looks like a... Okay, so I got a question for you. Where's Big Justice at? I mean, shouldn't you be at Costco? I don't know why it makes me think of the Costco guy. I mean, you know, it seems like, you know, I got news for him. I mean, I ain't got any, like, you know, those double chocolate cookies or whatever. I don't know why it makes me think of the dude, like the Costco dudes. I mean, I don't know what it is about him or whatever, but I swear, you know, he's kind of like definitely getting, like, you know, some vibes like, you know, Big Justice should be here with him. I don't know. Some of these people, I swear, some of these caricatures, they like that shit. They came straight out of Mad Magazine. Right. Hey, buddy, got room in there for a stand-up guy like me? What? And how do I know you're really a stand-up guy? Believe me, I've got the biggest heart of any man you've ever met. Now, see, that's like usually how this goes. He definitely gives like that vibe, like, you know, he might have had like 18-wheeler just like ran out of gas or got derailed, like overturned down the road or something, or basically he looks like he's got trucker vibes. And sometimes, like, you know, truckers and bikers actually be like some of the friendliest people you can find. This whole looks, you know, can be deceiving thing. You know, it's not always the case, of course. But, you know, a lot of times, like, you know, it's one thing I kind of like, you know, where they have like some media and everything where they have like, you know, the truckers, like usually the ones that like give you a ride, like where you need to go and everything. And one of my favorite ghost stories of all time is the ones about like the ghostly trucker, which I think a lot of people don't really realize. I think that like Pee-wee's Big Adventure, the whole Large Marge thing. I'm bringing this up because we like, you know, did that with the diner the other night when I made the Large Marge sent me joke. I think there's actually some roots in that in like North American ghost stories where they've actually had like some variation of that like previously. I mean, for all I know, the one with Pee-wee's Big Adventure might have been one of the ones that started it. But I think even before that, they've had like, a variation in this one book that I read where someone was basically, I think it was a kid that I believe was like down on his luck. I think like possibly like, he was like really depressed. I think like, about like at the end of his life or something. He's basically about ready to end it all or something. I can't remember exactly what was going on with the kid. But it was someone who's basically, I think he ran away from home more or less. It's been years since I read the story, but a trucker picked him up, told him about this diner, and pretty much, gave him some money to like, get himself like, a burger with, but also like, for them, like, he's also told us like, make sure you get the apple pie, I highly recommend the apple pie. So the kid pretty much, so the dude or the teen or whatever went to the diner, got his food, and told them that this trucker sent him, and then that's when they told him like, well, basically, told him that this particular guy died. And that's very similar to the whole Large Marge thing. I kind of went on a whole tangent right there, but yeah, the whole ghost trucker thing I think is a somewhat popular, kind of common, ghost story. But that thing is definitely like one of those looks and be deceiving things. This guy looks like, if he really wanted to, he could break in his house just like, the Chippendale dancer. But as I continue to call the Pale Visitor. But it's definitely one of those things that's kind of got pointed. It's kind of got me where I want to let him in, but I don't know what's going to happen. Believe me, I've got the biggest heart of any man you'll ever meet. But also, like, someone just outright saying that, it's like, okay, you're being a little bit too good to be true on that. Sure, I might punch out folks with perfect teeth and pretty eyes, but only because I envy them. Come on now, I'm messing with you. Don't go getting all stiff on me. One or two weird traits doesn't make you a visitor. I've never heard anyone over their teeth or their eyes or whatever they're saying on TV. I couldn't even... Never mind. Sound kind of tipsy. You been drinking? Had myself a king's breakfast this morning. Sticking to the buddy's meal plan. Beer for breakfast, wine for dinner. Tasty, healthy, even counts as dining if you do it right. I mean, feast your eyes on this body. Thing is, I like this dude. I don't want to turn him away. Relax, I'm just pulling your leg again. Don't hold it against me. These days, a good laugh is all we got. And why not drown our misery a little? Dealing with everything's going on sober is just too much. But all jokes aside, you let me in, buddy? See, here's the thing about him. I can kind of get that because, I'm someone, like, I've made this very apparent in a lot of my posts and everything on YouTube, so I'm not really going to hide it here, Rogues. And those who know me know basically, my whole shtick. With, like, the life I've had, and there's other people out there who've had it worse. One of the things I really like doing on my streams is trying to make people laugh and everything. Because, I myself, like, have felt like what it's like to be at rock bottom. So I feel like anytime I go live, if I can, like, at least do something to make someone laugh, then I'm doing my job and everything. So I kind of, like, definitely get this guy's vibes. That's why I want to let him in. I'm hoping he's not going to be a visitor because I definitely kind of, like, feel like what he's saying, like, on a very deep emotional level. Because that's what I try to do. The whole thing with, like, him basically basically it's like, yeah, everything's shit right now. But, you got to keep on laughing, keep trying to make others laugh. Because that's basically what we got right now. Kind of like the other dude that came in, like, he seemed like he was being, like, very, very assertive with the whole thing about just smiling and being, like, overly positive. But so far, that guy hasn't caused me any problems. And a lot of times, like, the ones that are very jokey, very, like, smiling all the time. Good example, don't want to really get too dark with this, Robin Williams. Robin Williams is, of course, like, someone was always trying to bring smiles to others, but we had no idea, like, really, like, what kind of inner turmoil he was dealing with. So a lot of times it's the ones that are really, like, the ones that are, like, always trying to make others laugh. Another good example is Deadpool. Everything he's been, like, the shitty hand he's been dealt in life literally has, like, and I know this is like a comic book, like a fictional thing, but really when you look at Deadpool's whole thing, Wade has got, like, he's basically a walking, walking tumor. Pretty much, his whole thing is like, he's walking around. Like, the whole thing with the cancer is like, his cancer is like, it's constantly eating away at him, but his healing factor is kind of keeping it at bay. And basically what's caused, like, him to look, just very, horrific. But he's constantly joking. Some may say it's like it's just up to, like, due to him pretty much basically being a cloud cuckoo lander, being, like, pretty much just insane. But Wade's whole thing is, like, a lot of times it's basically he's making jokes and laughing because, he's been dealt, like, a shitty hand in life. And so his defense mechanism is the joke. And you see, like, that in some ways it actually kind of, like, has those around him respect him. It's like, okay, they can't stand Wade, but they also do acknowledge his skill and how good he is and all that. Like, Wolverine, obviously, one of the main ones, is, like, one of the most antisocial people out there. But you see, like, Wolverine, like, does put up with Deadpool, like, to some extent. Like, they're mainly frenemies. And that's one of the reasons why they're such good foils, because Wolverine is all like, I'm gonna gut you, bub. And Deadpool is just like, oh, I love when you talk dirty to me, Logan. Or, and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm gonna let him in. Thanks a ton. I'd be all alone otherwise. Please don't let me down, dude. Kinda like you. If I can go sleep and someone doesn't die at night. Okay, well that's good. No one died, you know, glass half full on that one. But good afternoon, now for the news. Situation in the city is gross. I realized I almost bit my tongue right there. All right. Okay, this guy's got... See, the pale visitor can learn some things from this guy and like how to like actually, you know, don't not skip shoulder day. This dude doesn't have to walk to the door frame. He is the door frame. Troubling news for countries in the equatorial region tonight. Widespread wildfires, extreme heat, and droughts are devastating multiple nations. Recent reports indicate temperatures so high that contact with the ground was enough to cause third-degree boom. God. Like they're gonna literally walk through hell to get to you. The death toll remains unknown, and evacuation is currently impossible. Our government has so far been unable to establish communication with authorities in the affected regions. However, once conditions allow, FEMA officers will be deployed to assist with disaster relief. Yeah, good luck with that. Latest for now. Stay tuned for updates. I probably should order some cat food. Okay, let me actually like just kind of get a refresh course on how many people I've got in here right now. See, I feel like in this one right here, you know, I thought he was gonna be taller. I ain't gonna lie. I honestly thought that Mr. Potato Head right here was gonna be taller. You know, I forgot he was even here. Or actually, I forgot about him. I was like, wait a damn minute. Have we got a problem? Why do you see people as animals? Let me ask you something. Oh, yeah, wrong voice. Let me ask you something. What are we really? We kill, we eat, we kill, and we don't lose any sleep over it. It's natural, isn't it? But society, yeah. It put us on a leash. Lucky for us, those days are behind us. What do you mean? It's simple, really. Basic, understandable truths. It replaced what was once a sense of society. There's a pack, and that pack has an alpha. Anyone threaten that pack, they die. It's a code I can get behind. The worst thing, a sheep and wolf clothing. Yeah, thank you. Don't you mean a wolf in sheep's clothing? No, I'm talking about those cowards you lot call visitors. They were hiding underground like rats, waiting for us to go soft. Then they pop out using human morals. They play on our pity to make themselves hard to kill. So they're still basically the ones that are going around killing us for the most part. So technically they are the wolves. But I'm not gonna, you know, argue semantics with this guy. I'm not gonna because he's a digital character, doesn't hear what I'm saying, but you know. Role playing here. We bear our fangs for a reason. And mine, we're the beast here, or they run us out. Thing is, you're basically talking against your, you know, basically trying to. That sounds like something that a visitor posing as a human would say. I'm coming back to you, buddy. We're not done. We're just trying to jam our alt sales, keep things under wraps. They want to hide everything that's going on in the city. Trying to blame it all on that psycho who killed everyone in the quarantine zone. See, I'm pretty sure we can find different radio signals. That's probably gonna be like one of the key things about this. There's probably like different ways we can get like some of the endings, like different radio signals, but you're still in the city. Get out. It's not safe. Avoid FEMA patrols. They're trying to kill you. Yeah, I know. I know. Run while you still can. Would be cool if you could at least get like one more radio signal out of it. Okay. And he said not to jump just yet. But Bloody nails. Okay, we're gonna like just dig away at that, I suppose. Problem is, oh god, see, I ain't got no way of actually like checking with anyone. Cause the thing is, I'm pretty sure the cultists are fine, but this dude right here, and I'm hoping he's not gonna be sus. And the problem with it, this dude right here, I really don't want him to be sus. But I ain't got no way of checking either of them. And this one right here, I feel like he's fine. He hasn't bothered anyone yet. Well, we're about to know. At least I'll have cat food for tomorrow. So if everyone survives, at least I'll get a mulligan tomorrow night. But let's be real, someone's probably about to is gonna die before this is over with. Especially if I let anyone else in. No, you don't. Can't you leave us alone?
We need more people. It's the only way to avoid a catastrophe.
What catastrophe?
A fucking major one. The authorities can't contain the outbreak. They're ready to blow out the entire city. Or blow up, whatever. The orders they expect us to adhere to are us to adhere.
Adhere to are impossible.
We don't figure out a way to survive, someone else will decide for us.
What's it gonna take to fix all this?
2 more people.
Shit. If it's 2 of the cultists, we're gonna have a problem here.
We're not taking everyone you have in there, just 2. Then we either find a way to eradicate the visitors or we never meet again.
Good, I never want to see you again.
The feeling is mutual.
Is that the one? I think that might have been the one that had no eyes. So at the very least, this actually works out great. I know that sounds terrible. The problem is, I'm hoping that the one guy that like I really liked isn't gonna be a visitor, because we knew this guy right here. We knew that the one that had no eyes, if that's the one it is, what I think it is, because it looks like there's an eye right there. We knew that. I'm pretty sure that one wasn't sus. This guy, like the Uncle Fester looking dude, wasn't so sure about him. So I'm hoping. So the way this is gonna work is if someone dies tonight, we're gonna know who did it.
That's all. Have a good night. Have a nice night.
Unless I let more people in. Okay, this is good too, because this flock is fine this time. See, last time one of them died. But before we actually check and see what's going on here, I got like a really quick BRB I'm gonna take, rogues. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, that wasn't a full-on ad break, you know, of course, so I think it'll be another one of those for like another 38 minutes, which, hoping we maybe like wrap another playthrough by that time, we'll see. Let us not waste time. I'll fail my flock. Yeah, they're still alive. Wait, they're all dead? You took our only chance from us. Bye. What do you mean they're all dead? They were alive! That's bullshit. They were all alive a bit ago. I literally just checked them. Okay, now that right there seemed like that was kind of screwed, because I swear they were all just alive just a second ago. I'm back. Trying to find that someone I mentioned. No luck. But went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town, or just this block? How do you spot a visitor? Hell, same way you do, I bet. TV and radio spell it out for us. One sign's enough to put him down. I don't hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me, you know a stocky guy who wears a blue denim jacket? Got a little kid. Little girl, not sure how old. His wife will fuck the wife. His house burned down. Haven't seen him since. Show me you're not one of them. Any part you will do. You got a gun? Fuck if I care. We'll both go down shooting then. Okay. I'm gonna show him my eyes. Come on, use your damn fingers, open them wide. We good? Not showing any signs, huh? Great, just fucking great. You realize what just one normal visitor can do in a single night? One slip up and everyone's dead. You're clear for now, but I see something slightly off about you. I'm putting one right between your eyes. Not now, though. Got bigger shit to deal with. Okay, at least I survived the encounter with him that time. But I just don't understand. And so this... I think I know what's gonna happen. I think he might have gave it away. If he said they're all dead or something's happened, I bet you that means my boy I let in killed one of them. It's gonna say tonight, if I don't let anyone else in, it's gonna say, it smells like someone died. We're gonna know who did it. It's gonna say like it smells like someone died. No? So what the hell? I can spend a dedicated task force time. Right. Fungal growth in the underarm area. Alright, yeah, so that's the thing, like that one time I had like the fungal thing. So I wonder if it could be possible, no matter what, our dude might actually be a visitor, and just we can show him like one of the things that isn't a that like it basically, you know, gets us off the hook. So I had the fungal thing earlier. Sun strikes yet again. Scientists have released troubling new projections on our global climate. The current heat wave does not subside. Meltwaters from the polar ice caps may lead to the catastrophic flooding. Researchers continue to investigate the cause of the ongoing climate anomaly, but no answer so far. That's all for now. Stay tuned for updates. Okay, first I gotta check something. What the hell happened to them? 'Cause I didn't touch them. I'm so confused because they were here just a bit ago. Oh, shit. No, that's what happened. The guy took one of the cultists, and for some reason... Okay. The FEMA dude, it wasn't him he took. It was a cultist. I thought it was him, but I forgot the cultists were in there. But see, the thing is, it said 2. So apparently he took 4. So he did, like, he package dealed it or whatever. Like, that's kind of screwed up. Damn it. And that really makes me mad. Yeah, that FEMA thing may have just ruined my playthrough. Because they're probably going to come and burn my house down. Damn it. Okay, so darn it, that sucks. So yeah, I think my boy in here probably checks out though. But then again, there was no one for him to kill except for Eye Guy or Eyeless Guy. Hey buddy, what's on your mind? How's it going? Feeling just fine, buddy. Took a peek inside your fridge. By the way, man, I knew you had that much beer. How'd you score it anyway? Your uncle work at a brewery or something? Anyway, whatever. You can keep your secrets. What a mess, huh? It's in a different world, we could be drinking cold ones and watching the big game. You'd even meet... Hey, you okay? What? Oh, forget it. It's fine. I'm guessing he lost his wife. Yeah, I think he's probably harmless. I hope he is. See, I know it sounds bad. I could have handed the FEMA notice over to the guy without the eyes or whatever, but... Oh, yeah. Those check out. The rest, let's just say some of that half didn't keep up so nice. That's life, buddy. It ain't always kind. I don't think he's gonna be a problem. My armpits. Oh crap, I hope I got enough to actually do this. I need to keep digging. Oh, shift. It's giving me like an option to shift or like run. But I can't do it right there. Okay, so. Okay, I'm gonna like, you know, give the cat some food. The only reason I'm doing that is because this means I can let people in. There won't be no problems. But at least I got people here that can keep, like, you know, keep the pale visitor away. I think it's like first I've gotten too. So, oh shit! Oh no! It has to be next. You like me? That only face to face is only a matter of time. I'm concerned because we got like 3 main threats here. We got like the vigilante, we got the pale visitor, and we've got the cultist tied up at the bonfire. They decided to don't twist your mind. Fear of death is slightly the reason people are willing to do the unspeakable. This kind of madness happens only after a few weeks. It's terrifying to imagine what could come next. So if it comes down to with like how I did that save, if like, you know, who's gonna show up is gonna be predetermined this playthrough. As we were hiding his neighbors, everybody's burning under the midday sun. Dogs feeling them and fled. Scared perhaps? Or they ran off from Fema, but something worse. So I feel like, you know, that one save is actually, you know, that this whole thing is like predetermined. I know how I can do things a little bit differently moving forward, possibly. Help me. I've been shot. Not gonna last long. Who did this to you? Fucking Fema pigs got me. I was climbing the fence, made a run for it. They're shit shots. Those assholes. Every bullet missed except one. Went clean through. Thank fuck for that, but shit, I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. At least my guts aren't spilling out. Not that there'd be much left to spill. Hurts like a bitch to laugh. Was Fema after you? Well, you better believe it. You hear about Fema running tests to find visitors? That's just not a rumor. Fucking saw it. They took some poor bastard to a tent. One second I heard muffled screams, the next they were dragging out a black bag. Guy never came back. Get it? Now, I've gotten it. You're doing things to people that's why no one ever comes out of those zones. When I saw that shit, I knew I had to get the hell out. That's why I ran, even though I caught a bullet hopping the damn fence. Now I'm a witness. I know too much. They will come after me. Thanks, seriously. You want? Glad to see you're not like your neighbors. So I'm wondering if it actually could be. It could still be. He actually could have been a visitor and he got it and he got away. So I look at that. But obviously we already know that the people that I've sent to Fema aren't coming back. So we know that he's right about that. They told me this would be our. They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything's coming to an end, either by our hands or your own. What do you mean? I'm just telling you what I was told. That's all. You feel it? Death creeping closer and closer. It's breathing down your necks already. Why keep coming here? You only just now thought to ask that? Have you considered that you were chosen? They sent me for a reason. Change something? The outcome's always the same. You'll die. Not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then later. You will disappear. But for now, have you left any of us in your phone, in your home? Only let the right ones in. Why so tense claiming that life like that? What's that matters? You're all alone now. So, you alone? I'm not alone. So you're ready. You feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters in your own hands. That's why I'm here. Okay, that was the last time we had to deal with him, so the pale vision's gone, at least. Oh, now I'm pretty sure, like, last time these two weren't... They weren't sus last time, but I know things could change. But either way, we should have a mulligan tonight where no one's gonna die. Man, my lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crash here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. Does my place look like a safe place to you? Honestly, your place looks safer than any other we've seen, right, honey? I don't really know how to explain it. Big house, a little out of the way. No nosy neighbors. Less chance of some cuckoo showing up, right? Why are you so tired? I mean, who has been exhausted? What has been exhausting lately? The visitors, the heat, getting fired. All of it's just piled up. It's been rough. I owe my wife everything, though. Without her, I wouldn't have made it through all this. What's keeping you going? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked that. It's none of my business. I'm gonna let him in. Oh, thank you. Why are you standing there? Come on, honey. Nice man's invited us in. Just feeling a bit shy. That's all right. All right, sweetie? Oh, that's all right, sweetie. We'll get you rest up and back to your normal self soon. I'm worried about the cultist coming back. Her dad was looking for her. And I think they took him. I can't remember what happened to him because I know he just seemed like he disappeared. I can't remember if FEMA took him away or... He's not asleep. He should be... Where are your parents? Parents? I don't have any. Never did. Are they something we need? What are you looking for? Wrong smell, wrong voice. Sorry. This house is wrong. Ah, shit. He said that his daughter was like coming up in a, like, you know, his daughter was wearing a poncho and everything. And he just randomly disappeared. So I'm wondering if it actually, I don't know what the whole story behind that guy is. All right, no one died. Of course, we had the cat food thing. Conditions in the city show no sign of stabilizing. The disaster continues to worsen. With glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including many major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate. With scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. Hear thunder, seek cover immediately, protect yourself from exposure. Oh, great. You know, we have, like, you know, the sun's trying to kill us. Now, like, you know, we have acid rain. Fortunately, the city continues to reign under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all fugitives and has now announced a new sign for identifying the visitors. Rapid pupil movement. Shit. We wrote this report due to the risk of an attack on our studio. In the broadcast. Oh. Probably last we're gonna hear from them. Okay, may not be able to get anything else on. Alright, so radio. The direct code 441 is I think I might have it before. There was a code on that. I probably should, like, you know. Okay, I'll admit, Rogues, I'm gonna kind of cheat real quick. I just got like a clip of that. So what we're gonna do here, now that I got a clip, I'm gonna like look back at that real quick. Because I'm curious about like what that code was. Just give me a second. And I could easily just like go back on the stream. Hang on. Just give me a second. Okay, let me see right here what that code was. 451955. 451955. 451955. See if it does anything. I mean, it's 6 digits. I don't know if it's gonna work for anything. Invalid. I was hoping there was gonna be something to that, because it seemed like it was pretty, on the point for being something. Hey, wound. Why did film come for you? Couldn't say for sure, but I got a hunch. I thought it was just some routine sweep, but I bet my ass it was that bitch next door ratted me out. We hate each other's guts. Reckon she saw her chance and took it. Claimed I was another visitor. She's probably feeling real proud of herself. too, that cunt. Yeah, I'll try that. 9554. All right. Nope. Negative. And the thing is, I'm worried about that. That guy could be a problem. And they weren't no issue before. So the way I kind of look at this is that I can go down there and dig. Didn't they say this moved around a lot? That's concern. Because he's like, his stuff was like all over the place. I'm gonna do one more and then use some cat food anyway, just in case. Okay, I'll leave him alone for now. I'm gonna use this last one to dig. Some cat food so that we can guarantee everything. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. There's a miner. Huh? Who's there? Thought I heard something, I think. Why are you under my house? What? Speak up. Mirrors are full of dust and soot. I can't hear a damn thing. We're under your house? Let's hope it doesn't fall on our heads. That's your concern? What are you looking for? Shelter, damn it, from the goddamn heat. We barely started digging, and what did we hit? A whole tunnel system. No clue who dug it or why. We got an idea, though, that's for sure. We're thinking the visitors use these to move around. I haven't seen any yet, so I can't say for sure. But listen, these tunnels aren't even the weirdest part. There's something else. What is it, something interesting? There's a hole. Something's going on near it, too. A real quiet hum, and it never stops. Animals go silent near it. Compasses go wild. Flashlights can't cut through the dark. One of our guys went in. I stayed up here, or just in case he needs a hand. Listen, if you're thinking about coming down there, steer clear of that hole. We tried digging near it, and it nearly brought this whole place down on our heads. Okay, so we got a choice here. I mean, I think regardless of anything, I'm gonna definitely go ahead and use the cat food. I'm hoping I'll be able to come back. I mean... At least feed my cat before I go. But see, that guy said don't jump yet. So that was one thing about it. So I'm guessing it has something to do with the hole. So as long as it's nothing down here that actually can kill me. This kind of has me wishing I could have, just use like... You know what? I'm going to hope that in the event that... So if it comes down to it, nothing actually down here actually kills me, I'm going to get some kombucha. Ordered when I get back up topside. Actually, better idea. I'm going to wait. We're going to do this differently. Everyone should be safe from dying. I assume that Cole's gonna come back and burn the freaking house down. I'm hoping he doesn't, because that's gonna be freaking frustrating if he doesn't when I got this new spot to explore. I'm gonna get some kombucha ordered. And that way, we'll both have, safe spot right there for if anyone dies. I don't know, we'll see. We'll get some kombucha ordered, and then, because, we're safe tonight. mean? Like, I didn't place another order. I didn't place any orders. Okay, that's weird because I already ordered the cat food before. Okay, what the hell? Unless that's their way of saying, like, you know, we're at a point where what day are we on? 12th day. That's strange, though, that they won't let me, like, you know, because I got the cat food, and I don't recall placing another order. It's bullshit. There's really, like, some weird stuff that's happened with this game. I mean, the coolest thing we figured out, I guess I'm going to have to go down here and hope I don't die. Okay, yeah, well, that sucks. Okay, Hova is not just gonna be sitting here, just gonna outright kill me. Like, I understand, like, them doing that so people wouldn't be able to abuse the system, because they definitely would be able to. They could just order kombucha and just save it pretty much every, you know, other day. But at least, like, you know, as long as I survive this, like, no one's gonna die tonight, so there's that. Alright, so there's this. So I think we kind of, like, went around that way, so let's go around this way. Alright, yeah, so that's a dead end. Okay, can't go this way. Or this way. That way. I don't know, maybe something different will happen now that I at least got the door, they got the hole opened. So what I'm seeing right here is really no way to go. Huh? No, we have found something. They're so thick this in my ears. It sounds like you're talking to a pillow. Swear to God. Potential visitor. What? Now, nothing too interesting, really. Just a pit. Strange stuff's happening around it. There's something about somewhere. Said it might be worth checking out. If you're straight. All right. That's the thing. I can't find it. And maybe like something else gonna have to open it up. Unless I'm going the wrong way, and there actually is like another path I can take. Hold on, this might look different. Huh? It might be something. It might be like something I'm gonna have to come back down here to, because it seems like, you know, it took me a few days just to get down into the hole. So there might be like a. We'll see what happens. I mean, now that I got it open at least. We'll see. I mean, it's open, and at least as far as tonight's concerned, no one's gonna die. But I already did the radio today. Okay. Oh, Lord. Every nearby house is in ruins. Your home is the last one standing. No one's left to shield you from the madman's ire. Whatever happens next will happen to you. Oh, crap. Well, we're gonna find out something tonight, guys. There's a reason why I wish I could have, like, you know, saved. Or had... Oh. I got went as hard as beyond our comprehension. Yo, something out there. Them officers surrounded burning bodies. The argument is called his death. Face frozen in terror and agony as they saw something horrible before dying. Yeah, it was out. I saw it. Then the remains of the burned bodies. Only a strange, shapeless mass. Looks like sludge. What if something's melted the flesh and bones before swallowing the remains? If prayers mean anything, the creature will stay in the shadows. You fear your mind will survive seeing such a monster. Yeah, well, it's probably gonna be like our last night here. We're on day 12. I'm back. Not really sure why the hell I bothered, though. My brother hadn't been so gutless, maybe he would have kept his wife and kids safe. Now he knows where the brat is. How you holding up? Same as always. I even told my brother, man, look out for your family. And what did he do? Felt like a total pussy. Now his family's either buried or in fucking ruined pieces. I didn't think the world ended up in this whole mess begin with because of cowards like him. So I found that long ago. Stocky dad held it together, even with the visitors screaming out the windows. Guy's family out the back door, ran out into the woods. I put down the freaks, but they never came back. Thought they were done for, but days later they found me. First one through the trees, his daughter shotgun in hand. Eyes wild but alive. That's why I respect. Nothing like my brother. If he died sooner, his family might have made it. Anyway, that's enough story time. I'm testing you. Show me you're not one of them. Okay, we got ourselves a bit of a problem here. I didn't clean myself, so please tell me my ears are gonna be good. Ears? The fuck you mean ears? That's not no goddamn visitor sign. You think I'm some kind of idiot? You really think I fall for that? Oh God. That's not fair. And there it goes. Because of some BS like that. So moving forward, we're not going to use ears. Well, at least I got my stepmother set my kombucha thing to fall back on. This is the reason why I wish I could have saved. So now we just got the same ending over again or whatever. Nah, I'm skipping that. That was bullshit. That was not fair. Yeah, Rogues, unfortunately we just got like the same ending twice in a row. And I do have like that saved, and that was a pretty good number of days back, from when I took the kombucha, but that was bullshit. But at least I know better than to do that in the future. I just need to make sure that moving forward, I try to make sure I keep myself clean, so that way, because I was worried about using hands, I felt like since I had bathed a couple days, or didn't, because the main concern I had was I'd been digging. I forgot to clean, I forgot, clean up, so he would have saw that dirt under my nails, and immediately saw that as a sign. So that was on me, because I definitely should have, cleaned up beforehand, but, we got, the one save to fall back on. And so we're going to save and quit the desktop. So obviously we're not done with this game, Rogues. Definitely got more we got to do with this, because I am not going to take that line down. That was a bunch of BS right there, but he's not going to get me like that again. And each time I'm learning more with this game, I'm learning about the radio. So now that we got the whole kombucha thing right there, I try to see if I can work with that, check the radio every single day now, just to kind of cover the bases. Because that was one of the places I messed up. I didn't realize how I could use the radio. There was that. And also I wasn't really keeping myself clean, like I was supposed to. So I'm going to make sure next time we'll be able to do the radio thing. And for now on with the visitor, just make sure I stay clean. Or as far not the visitor, but the vigilante. Just make sure I stay clean, so that way I can do either the hand thing or something else. Because it's only gonna probably be so many times he'll be able to actually check. So the main thing I look at is that probably each time he may have me check something else or whatever. Because the reason I didn't do the eye thing, I think the first time I let him check me, they had the whole thing where my eyes were all over the place. And that's one of the reasons why. I will say one thing that I did learn about is the reason I wasn't trying to actually order everything that was caffeine focal to try increase the number of times I can actually check people. The reason I didn't do that is because one thing I do know is that apparently if you do use anything like the coffee or whatever, it can make your eyes bloodshot, and he can use that as a means to kind of see you as a visitor. So that's one reason why I wasn't using caffeine. That's one of the things I did actually know about that I learned. I kind of did a little bit of digging on some stuff that I'd already done in the game, just kind of just kind of get ideas on some things. And thankfully, it wasn't really anything saying anything I could really do different or whatever. But one of the things I did end up finding was that if you drink caffeine, if you do the coffee, it actually could cause where you try to have them check your eyes, it could end up getting you killed. So I feel the best step is the best thing I can do. I kind of honestly feel using the cigarettes, possibly, because they even said it, where I'm just kind of thinking, okay, teeth are perfect. If I smoke the cigarettes, that probably meant that I could actually use my teeth as an example, because you guys got good teeth starting off or whatever. So if we use the cigarettes, that'll be a way for us to kind of use that as a choice moving forward. So maybe I just order some cigarettes here or there, use that, and that would be a way for us to use that as a means to kind of keep ourselves in the clear. So So I kind of feel the coffee would make your eyes bloodshot. The cigarettes would like I kind of figured, like, probably like yellow your teeth, because that's the thing, they have the perfect teeth, so cigarettes could help you, but coffee could definitely be detrimental to you. And also I feel like the coffee will probably also make like your eyes, like, all go all over the place anyway. But the main thing, of course, like be like, be making your eyes probably red. I kind of feel like, the way it may go is that cigarettes also, with the smoke could probably end up making your eyes bloodshot too. Who knows? But the main thing I need to do is just try to make sure I just keep myself clean. Because one of the key things also is the whole fungus thing. Like they said, like fungus was like a form of evidence. So I need to make sure that probably every day I make sure that, he's clean. Because that means I have to check myself just to be able to do that. So I'd have to like, check my character, clean him up and everything. So that's gonna like, cost me one thing right there. So that's the thing I can easily check myself, but that's gonna take like, one of the chances I would have like, checking someone else. But also it would mean like if the visitor shows up, I would like, be, or like not the visitor, but the vigilante shows up, I always have like a means to kind of get out of it. So, yeah, probably would be best. And the main thing also concerned me is that would mean chances are, like, if I was doing the smoking thing, if I clean myself up, he probably would brush his teeth and probably like clean his teeth up. But it's one of those things where definitely it kind of feels like there's like a lot of risk versus reward. The only thing I just hate is I got the same ending twice in a row right there. That's where I skipped on by it. But at least we kind of have like, more knowledge going in. I know like now just check the radio every single night moving forward, every single day moving forward. See if we can get that thing. See how that goes. Because it's definitely a game like I'm originally saying I was probably going to be doing like a couple playthrough, like a couple like, streams of it. But it's one I'm definitely got to probably like, just continue to stream here and there just to see what happens until I'm basically satisfied with what I've done with the game. I'm not saying we're going to get every single ending because I think I've gotten pretty much almost all the endings in the Mortuary Assistant and just about every ending in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. But there are, like I said, like usually my whole thought process is I like going with, usually when I'm doing like a playthrough for a game, I like, just go with like, the first, like whatever the first ending is I get. But that's a lot of times like with much longer games, like where they have like, different endings you can achieve. But with this, it's not really insanely, like really necessarily a long game. Like, one playthrough could probably take like a few hours, depending on how well you play. Because I think like it's supposed to like end after a couple weeks as far as like end game time is concerned. But if it's like a much larger scale game that where you end up getting like a certain ending, yeah, it's like okay, yeah, I think I'm kind of probably one and done on that. But other games where it's designed to definitely be replayed and like be much more enjoyable with it being replayed, yeah, it's kind of a different story. Where I wouldn't mind going in and getting like endings on that because like I said with the Stanley Parable, and it's also of course with another game I need to get back into which is Slay the Princess. Games like that they're designed to be replayed. Like some of the runs can like end very quickly. Like with the Stanley Parable, there are literally some endings you can get with only like probably like a few minutes. Some are much more like wide. Take a bit longer. Like it could probably take like I don't really think like too many of the endings in Stanley Parable like really took like over an hour to get, if that. But some of them could definitely take longer to get compared to you just like going like if you how to get one ending, you just immediately go to that spot, get it, be done with it. But other ones like have like a lot more involvement and a lot of it, of course, the text and everything. So with this. It's like there's probably like maybe like there could be some endings that could probably just last like a few days, but other ones you have to like play through the entirety of the game, get like a full complete run, and a lot of it obviously is everything in the middle. Of course, going to influence like what happens. We already got like the ending for getting our asses kicked by the Pale Visitor. Yeah, I've already like kind of like looked at some of that at the start of the stream, or after I got the second ending tonight. So yeah, I kind of like was wanting to see if I can go with this until I could actually get like something that would seem to be like a good ending. But again, that's the reason why I hated that the kombucha was how that went. I mean, I don't know if it's possible for us to have more than one, but it's the reason why I think it would be pretty cool if this game did have like multiple save slots. But I also understand like people could like that also take like a lot of like the tension from it. Because the whole point behind this game is like making sure like you obviously your decisions having consequences or like have either repercussions or good resolutions that come from it. But the main takeaway from this is that if they had like only, if they had like multiple save spots, that mean like it would take a lot of tensions away. It would make it where people would be like, would be less likely to really care about thinking about their choices. Like, okay, well, I got this other save I can use right here, like to go back and like and do this. So I kind of feel like just having one save that can be nerfed, like once like the run's over, that definitely has like where you kind of really try to, figure out when you're gonna like, get the kombucha so you can keep your save and everything. Or like when you're gonna like kind of like just tap out for a bit and like have like, just end the run. And then like get back to it later and try to see like if the decision you're gonna make, there might be another one you can do. But overall, I'm definitely enjoying the game. It's another one that, like I said, it's like it ended up being like one of my game. I'm really kicking myself for not jumping on sooner. And like me like about to be at the end of the year, literally day after tomorrow. which we might as well just go and say tomorrow at this point since it's almost midnight. This definitely like was another one of those games that kind of like really just came up and surprised me right here at the end of the year as like, you know, one of my favorites this year. So between this one, Mega Bonk, and like, you know, a few others I played for this channel, yeah, it's definitely been like a pretty awesome year as far as like some of the games I played for the first time that released this year. I can't remember. I can't remember if Mega Bonk actually released this year or last year. I think it was like this year. Yeah, because I think otherwise it probably wouldn't have been eligible for the Game Awards. Because like the dev of that did back out. So anyways, that being said, guys, we're gonna do ourselves like a quick raid right here, and then I'm gonna go and go hit the gym, and from there I am going to be calling on stream. There's like several people I know that are live. Let me see here. But I want to see if I can find, like, you know, because that's the thing. I don't want to rate. I don't necessarily want to rate someone who's playing this, but yeah. So I'm just gonna go and throw one over to, like, you know, one of my someone I think a lot of. We're gonna throw it over to Arkea real quick. We're gonna send one over her way just because that's the main thing. I don't want to, like, you know, step into someone's stream who's playing this until I've actually had my fill of it. Because I don't want to run the risk of like seeing like an NPC I haven't actually encountered yet. Or like, you know, them possibly maybe being in the ending that I haven't experienced, which I'm pretty sure I can just see, like, you know, from like the stream preview. I'd know if they've, you know what's going on. But I don't even want to step into the stream previews, like, you know, like the raid like browser thing, because I'd be worried I'll see an NPC I haven't seen yet. So anyways, okay, 0. We're gonna. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of people around, but if there's anyone here or whatever, you know, y'all can go and, like, you know, give RK a follow. She's a bigger channel. I like trying to raid, like, you know, channels either smaller than me, around the same size and everything. But she's one of the few like much bigger ones I raid, because even though she definitely doesn't need my help, you know, she's good people. So anyways, yeah. But tomorrow, guys, will be more Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. And also, we're not gonna be doing Crime Scene Cleaner tomorrow. We'll be doing
I got a lot of spore colonies
we're not
here.
gonna be doing Crime Scene Cleaner tomorrow. We're gonna be doing like Gone Fishing for my last multiplayer stream, you know, before I come back, before my break. So if anyone's jumping on Gone Fishing with us, we got spots. Definitely, you know, jump in.
Cerebroid up here.
She's currently playing StarCraft. For those who are interested in StarCraft. Yeah, but we're gonna be doing Gone Fishing. It should hopefully be like me, Amber, maybe Elginox, and Rocket Nachos. So we'll have like at least 4 more slots available. I don't know if Nick Needy Worry 3 is gonna be joining us or not, but anyone wants in, definitely jump in with us because we love Gone Fishing. They did another update tonight, so we're gonna be checking that out too. But anyways, much love, Rogues. There's the call sign for the raid. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Castlevania as well as Gone Fishing. Don't know what you're gonna play first, but if you're on the Discord, keep an eye on that. Link to Discord on this channel, blah blah, so forth. You know, for those who want that, like, you know, for their alerts and everything. But until next stream, much love. Just kind of hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.